Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Columbus Blue Jackets opened up their 25th season last night, traveling to Nashville to take on the Predators. The Jackets gave up a goal early, but tied it up late in the first period with a Dmitry Voronkov goal. However, that would be the only goal the Jackets put on the board, and they would go on to lose 2-1. Ryan O'Reilly scored the second and eventual game-winning goal for the Preds in the third period. The New York Giants surprised the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday Night Football with a 34-17 victory. And some big games this weekend as the number one ranked Ohio State Buckeyes will travel to Illinois to play the 17th ranked Fighting Illini. The Browns will play the Steelers in Pittsburgh while the Bengals are on the road in Green Bay. This update was sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Good morning, Columbus.
Joe, that ain't even good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wait, no. Not this one.
Frizzle left tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth
Mr. T-Bone.
and a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis pal.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Did it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Football Friday. What is up? I'm Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning, Tyvis.
Good morning, Mr. T-Bone. Happy Football Friday to you.
Yes, indeed.
Why is Tyvis sitting on the floor practically?
Yeah, I was wondering. I came in here and you're sitting very low, and I thought you were going to adjust your chair before we got on the air. Looks like child Tyvis here.
I've never done the show with my feet on the ground, because we sit high.
Do you know why?
So I wanted to try it today.
Okay. Do you have any idea why we do that?
While we sit with our feet dangling.
They have these chairs have those little circles underneath that you can put your feet on. They're like a footrest.
You like swinging your feet.
I mean, I don't prefer to do that, but I'm just even wondering, can they see you on the YouTube chat? Because
that's how I noticed it. I went to adjust it.
Camera, yeah.
Child Tyvis and super tall Bone. That's what we're doing today. That's fine.
Tyvis wanted to be a short king for a day.
Yeah, it's fine. Tyvis, whenever you want to get on my level, you go right ahead. I can't grow, but you can short. You can get shorter if you want to. That's fine.
Grower, not a shower.
That's what I heard. That's what they're saying.
Got it.
What they're saying. All right, so we have a lot of things to get to today. Obviously, we'll talk some Jackets. We will talk some Thursday night football. I almost forgot what day it was because today's Friday. Yesterday was Thursday. We have 9 Inch Nails tickets to give away at 6:30. We will do that. So if you're a 9 Inch Nails fan, even if you're not, and you just want to go check them out, we've got those tickets to give away coming up at 6:30. I have Best Bets of the Weekend at 6:45. We have Jackets Insider Jeff Swoboda coming up at 7:17. 7:30, we will talk with Meredith Garfalo, 10 TV meteorologist, as she will join us for the Football Friday forecast. And a lot more. Morning Breath at 8:17. So I've got some stupid audio to play for you there. So all kinds of stuff we can get to. But Tyvis, last night, Jackets time. Go down to Nashville. It's been a house of horrors for the Jackets. It's not been easy. It's not
A
been
house
good.
of what?
Horrors.
Okay.
There's some horrors in this house. There's some horrors in this house. What was that? Say it again.
He's the porn star.
Thank you. Thank you, Dustin.
You got to be very careful with that one. I'm not even going to attempt to say that.
Horrors. That's what's going on in Nashville. It's been a tough place for the Jackets to get a victory. They did not get one last night. Start off the season, despite I thought playing pretty well. Jet Greaves looked good to me. Made a lot of big time saves. Kept them in that game. Unfortunately, they had a reversal go against them where they scored a goal. Matthew Olivier, I thought, scored a good goal. They got it. They did a review. It went to Toronto. Toronto always screws the Jackets on reviews. This was yet another example of that where I thought, I've seen way more egregious stuff go uncalled. And then that one, they took the goal off the board. So
what are they saying? Because he was
in the crease. Can't be in the crease, Tyvis. Got to stay out of the crease. You don't want to get in the crease when the goalie's trying to make a save. If you get in his way, you can stand right in front of him as long as your skates are not in that blue area.
I'm looking at it right now.
There's a couple things there because, one, the goaltender makes contact with him, and the guy in front of him pushes him into the crease. So it's your job as a forward to stay out of there. But also, I've seen that go uncalled many more times than I've seen that one get taken off the board. So for me, they could have either gone either way. Of course, Toronto never goes the Jackets' way. That would have made it 2-1 in the second period. Instead, they get a goal in the third period, if I remember correctly, on a power play. And that was one where I don't even know how. I forget who it was. The dude with the weird stick.
Ryan O'Reilly.
Yeah, Ryan O'Reilly. There you go. He had like he's wide open right in front of the net. No one really saw him.
Nice little. He just flipped it over his head.
Yeah,
flipped
lost
it right
track
over
of
his head.
So I really don't fault Jet on either of the goals. I thought he was pretty good otherwise. So whatever. That's one where you just go, they played well, they didn't get the win.
Is it true that we haven't won there in quite some time?
Yeah, that's why I said it was a house of horrors.
She's a porn star.
Thank you.
See, T-Bone, I've mentioned this before. I've listened to this station for a while, long before I worked here. Yeah. You're probably one of the more critical people of the Blue Jackets that I've ever heard. So
yes.
I thought you were going to come in here game one and go scorched earth, and you didn't do so.
Why?
So I'm going to do it for you.
Why would you go scorched earth on game one?
His age.
It's not my age. Don't worry. I got a lot left in the cannon, baby, for these guys.
Because
fire the cannon. If I need to, I will.
When we were previewing the season yesterday, what were some of the things we said? We said,
they should score goals.
We don't want moral victories. We don't want, hey, they played well. That's what happened last night. They went into Nashville, they played well, and I feel like the apologists are going to say, oh, they don't play well in Nashville. It's game one. Jet Greaves played good. But you know what? If this team's going to take the next step, Nashville is going to be like a bottom 5 team in the league this year. They're not supposed to be good.
They weren't good last year, to your point.
Exactly.
I think they'll be better than, they got Steven Stamkos. They're great. What are you talking about? They should be awesome.
They
just kidding.
Maybe if this was, and I'm normally not this guy.
Yes,
but
you're a pretty negative guy.
But not in an 82 game season, game one. Normally, I don't go there, but I am today because I feel like this is the type of win that they need to pick up. It's supposed to be a terrible team. It's game one. You're all jacked up. You have all these expectations.
That's not fair.
It is fair.
No. It's not fair because you come into a season and you say this team is supposed to be a terrible team. But every year there's always teams in all sports that change and flip it that you thought wasn't going to be good that actually turns out to be good. So there's no telling what the Predators might be. Like they might be a decent team.
Let's put it this way. Let's say that they are as bad as you say. This is professional hockey, and it does happen that sometimes you don't end up playing the way that you should on a given night. Another team, that's their home opener too, right? So you're talking about how the Jackets are fired up. Well, they're fired up too, and I get it. You can't always, doesn't matter how good you are. If you're crappy, you can get yourself all fired up. It doesn't matter because you're still going to be bad in the end. But I feel like the Jackets' problem here was they ran into a hot goaltender. What's his name? Juicy Smollett. Who is it?
Wow.
Whatever his name is, it doesn't matter.
Juicy Smouye.
Riley Reed.
No, that's not his name. No, it's UC Soros, right?
Yeah, UC Soros.
George's brother. Anyway, the point is, ultimately, he was not good last year, but he has been good over the years. He is a quality goaltender. They have a lot of veterans on that team. I do sound like I'm making excuses.
Yes, you are.
And I don't like that at all.
Apologist T-Bone. I don't like it. I don't like it either.
It's
not for me.
I'm a Blue Jackets apologist.
Let me okay, you do that. Here's what I'm going to say. Dylan, you're right to hold my feet to the fire. However, it is one game. Now, if we come in Tuesday and it's in Minnesota, what are you going to do? And then against the Devils, right, is the home opener. And then, I look at trends. I cannot get that bogged down in one game unless it's a game where I feel like, they had, if the Jackets were up 3-1 and they blew this game, I would be much more angry than I am today. I thought they peppered the net with shots. They had a good hot goaltender going last night.
I mean,
you take your lumps and say, all right, they played a good game.
They did what they do a lot, which is go down 1-0 early and then have to dig out of the hole. That's fair.
That is fair. And right.
And we talked about them needing to play better on the road. These are the type of road wins you want against a team that wasn't that good last year and it isn't expected to be that good this year. If they're going to win some games on the road, these are the type of road points that they need to get. At least get a point.
Dylan, I like where your head's at because I also wanted to play this a lot today.
And who's gonna break the news to Steven Stamkos?
And now I can't because we didn't break any news to him. He broke the news to us. I didn't like that. So, yes, you're right. Let's be mad about the Jackets. When Jeff Svoboda comes on at 7:17, I'm going to scream at him and cuss him out and say, how dare you? What's the problem, Jackets Insider? How'd this happen?
He might be an apologist, too.
He's going to tell it like it is. But here's what I'm saying. Ultimately, it's one game. And they didn't come out, take a huge lead, and then blow the lead. This was something where I just thought the offense struggled to get going, and part of that is because of good goaltending. Part of it is probably because they could have done a little bit better with getting some shots.
Wiped off too,
right. I thought if they go in 2-1 going in, because that would have been like a minute or two before the end of the second period. If they'd gotten that goal to count, then I think that changes the complexion of that game a little bit. And I would have a different opinion if they gave that lead away. But in this case, I thought they played pretty tough. That third period, for sure, they did not look good in that third period.
Overreacted. You overreacted.
It's all right.
No,
it's all right.
I'm sorry. I raised my expectations for this team.
Well, you should.
Sorry.
Yeah, when I said
now, if Mitch would have been on this team, then you should have raised him through the roof. But we're not even going to go there.
I don't think I could go a whole season with you every time they lose, saying, "Well, if Mitch Marner was there, I can't do it." Tyvis.
No,
I don't think I could do it.
I
will go.
I'm not going to say.
Walk onto 315 if you keep doing.
I'm not going to say it. I'm gonna just look at you. And
can you not? Don't walk on a 315. Also, don't pull over on 270 and start firing indiscriminately at cars. See that the other day? They had the person that just pulled over and started shooting.
I feel like that happens every so often here.
What is going on?
I don't want to hear about points. I don't want to hear about scoring. I just don't want to hear it.
Because we didn't get your guy, Mitch Marner. They've got scoring. Look, Marchenko's firing left and right. He just couldn't get one to go.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying if this season comes down to it and get people say, well, they just couldn't score.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear that.
And I know Nashville scored the eventual game winning goal in the power play, but the penalty kill was terrible. Like they gave Jet Greaves no chance. I'm telling you, Jet Greaves bailed. That game could have been easily like a 4-1 loss. He played very well. So for me, the big concern is not can they score. The big concern is can they get goaltending. And through one game, the guy that we thought, man, if he comes through and can play like he did at the end of last year, that'd be good. Jet Greaves looked great last night. And very, very good. What did they do with that performance?
I know.
Nothing.
Now here's where, this is where Negative Bone comes in, is because then I bet you it's Elvis tomorrow night in Minnesota, and Elvis probably let in 4 or 5, and then they might score 4 or 5 and still lose because he's not been great. And that's, Elvis. I can spiral to that, and then we get to Devils game, and then we get another fluky bounce or two, and suddenly they're 0-3. I can get there.
Elvis going to shock you.
But I'm not going to do that yet.
He's going to shock you.
You think Elvis is going to shock me?
I think he is.
Good. You know what would shock me is if he doesn't get dysentery every other week and have to miss 5 games with diarrhea.
Anytime
that's what he always does.
Every year he's been the day one starter, right?
Well, not every year.
Well,
25 years of hockey.
You know what I mean.
He was last year.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's very motivated when they throw somebody in front of you.
Let's hope so.
Like now it's like a competition. Like he got to show the world. He got to put it on tape. Like I'm that guy.
Maybe.
So I'm predicting it right now.
Okay. Also, I'm predicting that I'm going to be distracted the rest of the show if you don't raise your chair because you look like a child. This is like talking to like shrunken Tyvis, and I don't like it.
This really bothers you.
It does.
You look like Webster right now.
It looks fine on the camera.
No, you look short. You look like you're a short king here.
All right, let me lock in.
Thank you, Chet. Let's get back to business. NFL last night, the Giants shocked the Eagles. Or was it shocking? We'll discuss it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and happy Friday. The road's looking pretty average this time around, but I do want to check in on a couple congested areas out there, especially for folks over on the east side. A live look at that 70 westbound direction over by Bryce and Reynoldsburg this morning, especially west of State Route 256 will give you no issues this morning. A similar thing going on for folks over on the north side. If you're living in Powell and Worthington and are thinking about stepping out the door this morning, 270 eastbound, 270 westbound, even 23 northbound will give you no issues at all for this Friday. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hi, this is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we're offering an amazing $12,000 off MSRP on a new Ford Bronco Badlands. This offer is only from Krieger Ford, so come see us on Morris Road or visit KriegerFord.com today. Home of the Krieger commitment. Best cars, best people, peace of mind.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
When you're building a single-family house, multi-unit house, townhouse, penthouse, row house, or tiny house, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. The Columbus builders who are building Columbus do. They know they can rent the right equipment at the right price right now, thanks to the largest rental fleet and most rental locations in Columbus. All powered by people for equipment know-how, support, transport, and training. So no matter what you've got going in or going up, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. Learn more at sunbeltrentals.com.
At Giant Eagle, we're here because being part of the neighborhood matters. Because what we pick up at the store is what we bring into our lives. At Giant Eagle, we're always going for better to bring you the best. Because it matters.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life. There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Away game this week, but that just means you can make the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus your home for Saturday football. Join the fan for the tailgate show and then party with us with the ultimate watch party. We have football contests with amazing prizes. There's wall-to-wall screens, ticket and memorabilia giveaways, and unbeatable game day food. Can't wait to see you at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook on Saturday. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is, fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, the Ultimate OSU Football Insiders. You know, it's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Happy Friday. We made it to the weekend. What a chilly start. Don't forget the extra bundle up as we have a frost advisory that lingers until 9 a.m. with wake-up temperatures in the 30s to low 40s. For this afternoon, though, we do warm up with plenty of sunshine and highs right around 70, and then not as cold tonight with mostly clear skies overnight and lows in the mid to upper 40s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Are you working? Because we barely are. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football and quiet quitting. The Fan. Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
you want to get 9 Inch Nails tickets, we've got those coming up for you at 6:30. We'll give those back there. Peel It Back Tour coming to the Schottenstein Center Friday, February 20th. They went on sale this past Wednesday through Ticketmaster. You can win a pair coming up at 6:30. I'll tell you how then. T-Bone and Tyvis, obviously. You can get the podcast wherever you get podcasts. Just search T-Bone and Tyvis on your favorite podcast app. It comes to you for free. You can subscribe. You can like it. You could even leave a review. That would be nice. But you get it every day. So even if you hear some of the podcast or the show every day, you don't get to hear all of it. Now you can with the podcast. Take us with you to the gym or to your office or, I don't know, whatever you do in your personal life. Maybe you just drive around all day. That's fine, too. Take us with you on your podcast journey right there on your favorite podcast app. So last night, Giants-Eagles. The Giants, I thought, I know that Jackson Dart's got a lot of hype to him and a lot of people are excited about him in New York, but I still thought the Eagles go to New York, take care of this, no problem. Instead, it was the other way around.
Yeah.
Giants pushed them around. Jackson Dart was making plays. Jalen Hurts looked lost at times through a bad pick in the red zone that ended up getting taken back, not all the way for a touchdown, but like flipped the field 80 yards. It was not a good night for Philadelphia at all. And they ran 4 tush bushes right in a row, which I think that's going to probably get that thing banned. You know, if you want your favorite play to not get banned, maybe don't run it like that, you idiots, because that is exactly what will get it banned when you just do it 4 times in a row.
Watching that game last night, I really had only had one thought.
Okay.
It's always back to the Browns.
Of course.
They are terrible at evaluating quarterbacks. Listen, I sat there and watched Jackson Dart had that good game like that, and I thought to myself, Dylan Gabriel better hit. Oh, he better he better be a good player, because if he died, y'all let this just walk past. Like, that's
it wouldn't be the first time.
I'm just saying like that, it just adds people are already on the fire everybody train, but like this also adds more fuel to that, because it's like y'all really can't evaluate quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not paid to evaluate them like they are. I'm paid to give my dumb opinions, right or wrong, but they are paid to know who the quarterback should be that they draft, and they base their whole franchise around it. But I looked at Jackson Dart last year, and I thought, I'm worried about him turning the ball over. I don't know if he's going to be able to use his feet in the NFL. I didn't know if that would translate. Last night,
he does a good job.
He's moving around, making plays with his feet, he looks so calm in the pocket.
When you look at their weapons, they got Wan'Dale Robinson, and that's it.
He looked good. He did look good.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
He hauled in some nice
player.
passes there, but you know what? It's by committee with that receiving core. And you lose one of your biggest weapons of Malik Neighbors, and they look better because now Jalen Hurts, what am I talking about? Jackson Dart is playing for them. But like, I didn't expect Jackson Dart at all.
I thought somebody told me that, Russell was that thing.
No one said that, Tyvis. No one said
somebody
that.
text me. I had a text message like week 1 when they played with the Dallas Cowboys.
I think it was week 2.
Whatever. Just your boy. That's all I heard. Your boy.
I was just saying he was cooking. He was cooking for that game. And you know what? A lot of quarterbacks are going to be cooking against the Cowboy defense this year. But you always bring it back to the Browns. I always bring it back to gambling. Giants plus 7.5 at home. Bet it on principle. Bet it on principle. Over a touchdown dog in an NFL game.
At home?
It's going to cover more often than not. I'm not telling you it's a lock. There's no locks. But, man, if someone's over a touchdown dog in an NFL game, please just start betting them off of principle. That's my betting advice.
What happened to Saquon?
I don't know what they're
doing with him. Is he dealing with an injury or something?
He didn't look – he started off the game with like a couple carries where he went for like
they said
12 or 15 yards. I thought, okay, that looks good.
I don't think any game he had this season he's had over 90 yards rushing.
I didn't realize that.
Can we blame A.J. Brown for this? Is he causing the play calling to maybe is he influencing the play calling is what I'm asking.
Because he ain't getting the ball?
Because he's publicly or he's not saying, but he's saying. He's out there sending subliminal tweets and then he's saying it has nothing to do with anything. And then even people were saying that Devontae Smith wasn't happy. He just wasn't as public about it.
Well, then what are they both going to say things like Dallas Goedert shouldn't be getting the ball because he was the only thing that was working for them last night. He looked good. He kept hauling in passes, looking all right.
Sound like they tired of the tush pushing too.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I think ultimately, if you're winning football games, I shouldn't say that because they have been winning football games. The Eagles have. But if you're getting the ball to your playmakers and they're scoring touchdowns, they're going to be happy. If they're not as involved in the offense, if they see issues on film that I'm sure some of this is, I want the ball, I think I could do a better job. But some of it also is they probably see some of the flaws that people have been pointing out, right, about Jalen Hurts' game. And now more people are taking note of that. And he had times yesterday to go make some plays for his team, and he flat out didn't. So it's one game. I don't think you can read a whole bunch into that necessarily, but if there is a trend going on in Philadelphia with that offense, it's that it seems like they are able to get down in the red zone and then do the tush push. But the offense beyond that, when they can't get to the red zone, it leaves a lot to be desired. So
see, the Giants is one of those things that I can't really put my finger on it because they beat somebody like the Eagles, but then last week they lost to the Saints. It's like
I don't understand that at all. Right. Makes no sense.
I don't understand. I don't know if I wouldn't say that they're a good team. Maybe this is a turning point. They do play the Eagles again in 2 weeks. They play the Broncos and then the Eagles.
Yeah, if they go through this stretch and win all those next 2 games, of course, then we're gonna have to have a different conversation about the Giants.
The Niners, man, they got a nice little stretch.
And Jackson Dart's first start, they beat the Chargers, who seem to be good. So they're 2-1 with a loss to the Saints.
The loss to the Saints just does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. And what was funny, I was watching this game because there was a part where, did you see Brian Daboll get pissed off? This is how bad Russell Wilson is. He got pissed off that they had Jackson Dart got hit, got evaluated for a concussion. They take him out of the game. I think it was on first down maybe. So then Russ comes in, I think, for 2 plays. And on, I think it was the third down, he threw a pass that was whoever he was trying to throw it to was running down the field, and he just threw it at his feet. Guy hadn't even turned around to look for the ball because apparently that's not where it was supposed to go, but Russ thought it was. Bad look. Brian Daboll starts screaming at the trainer is this guy ready or not? Can I put him back in? And he apparently after the game said the reason I was screaming was because I wanted to go for it on 4th down possibly. If we had Jackson Dart, I would have probably gone for it. And I just thought that's the biggest indictment on Russ's career right there.
It's done.
More than Richard Sherman, more than Tony Gonzalez, more than all those guys talking about his Hall of Fame credentials. When you got your coach just being damn it, where's my quarterback? Get this guy out of here. He's terrible.
I got to look this up.
You can find it. You can find it. He goes and he grabs the trainer, and I'm sure he's yelling in part because it's loud, and he's just hey, I got to know this. But he was pissed off, it looked like, the way he was screaming. Yeah, that was pretty fun to watch. Also fun to watch Cam Scatabo, man. You talk about the tush push being unstoppable. When that guy gets in within 3 yards of the goal line, he looks unstoppable. He just tees off on guys, and he loves contact, doing his backflips and everything.
Why did Amazon get this on camera? They should have cut away from it.
They should have left it. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see.
Is Cam Scatabo on his way, Tyvis, to getting a potential title?
Yes, he is on his way.
On his way, but not yet. Is it just a little? We just play a little bit. Just play a little bit. We don't play the whole thing.
Oh yeah, this pass. He was throwing it to Jalen Hyatt. This is terrible.
Yeah, terrible pass. See,
maybe you know what though? Maybe he ran the wrong route.
Yes, it could be that, but it also could be the guy who's the backup making a backup level looking throw. That is not a great look. And when Jackson Dart comes in,
they booed him.
Oh, he got booed off the field. Yeah, I forgot to mention that part of it. Yeah, it was bad. And Jackson Dart comes in, and he's got guys in his face, and he just calmly tucks the ball, gets out of the pocket, then picks up his head, looks down the field, makes a 20-yard throw. He looks, of the 2 guys, he looks like a veteran. Russ looks like a guy who's never played football. It's jarring to watch the Giants from earlier in the season to now when you see the difference at quarterback.
Poor Dilla. His boy is cooked.
That's not my boy.
That's your boy.
I just made an observation that he had a good game, and all of a sudden I'm his biggest fan.
No, you said he had a good game, and then he blew it in OT, and you was done with him again.
All right. I have 9 Inch Nails tickets to give away next. And how about this? The Buckeyes. There's a trend involving the Illinois Buckeye matchup that if you look at it, it doesn't look good, and it could worry lesser Buckeye fans. But We are not lesser Buckeye fans here. We'll tell you why. I don't think you need to worry about that. Coming up in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still no crashes or slowdowns to report as of right now, but I do want to check in for folks in Groveport. We are still noticing lane closures in your area, particularly on that 270 northbound direction between Alum Creek Drive and Hamilton Road, down to 2 lanes out there. But guys, we are in day 15 of this 30-day project, almost halfway there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
October is Car Care Month. Visit your local AAA Tire and Auto Service location and save $40 on any repair of $150 or more. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid October 1st through October 31st. See store for details.
Hey guys, it's Bobby Carpenter here. Are you feeling low energy, trouble focusing, less interest in the things you used to enjoy? How about this? Less strength. It could be low testosterone. Affinity Whole Health is offering free labs to check your testosterone levels. These labs, they're normally $99, but in the month of October, they are free. Sign up now at feelgreatcolumbus.com. Learn why I and thousands of other men trust the experts at Affinity Whole Health. Go to feelgreatcolumbus.com and feel like yourself again.
In the spirit of Halloween, ooh, spooky, Awaken 180 is offering free consultation all month long. Find out how scary fast you'll lose the weight for free. Call 844-346-1800.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain for Toyota West. And with over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of 0 down and 0 payments until 2026. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. Offer expires 10/31. No payments for deferred payment. Interest accrues at time of inception with approved credit.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis has a bum wrist from playing football. Bone has a bum wrist from opening the heavy doors at Sheets. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I've got 9 Inch Nails tickets. Now, what I was going to do to give away these 9 Inch Nails tickets, Tyvis' favorite band, by the way. Loves them.
Yes, headbanger.
Headbanger, that's right. Trent Reznor is like you've dedicated your whole life to him because he's so good. Here's what we were going to do. I was going to do caller number 9, but that's basic. We don't need to do that. Here's what I want, because I want a real 9 Inch Nails fan to win these tickets. I want you to call Dylan up, 614-821-9710, and I want you to scream a 9 Inch Nails lyric at him. And there's a specific lyric I'm hoping that you scream at him that involves an animal, and we'll just leave it at that. But anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to scream a lyric at Dylan from 9 Inch Nails. First person to do that, 614-821-9710. You win a pair of tickets to see 9 Inch Nails at the Shot Friday, February 20th. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster, so go check them out. Dylan, when we find out what the person screams at you, I need you to tell me what the lyric is and what the song is once you do that, all right?
Okay.
So there we go. Well, he's getting that call. I'm going to tell you about this stat that may worry some Buckeye fans. It does not worry me. Fox College Football put this out. You're one of your many employers, Tyvis. They said, will Illinois continue their streak in ranked matchups versus Ohio State? So this is a ranked matchup, 1 versus 17.
Okay.
The last time it was ranked versus ranked
was when they upset us at home.
It was, I believe, a home game. I think
2007?
You are right. No, that was a road game, wasn't it? That was Juice Williams. Was that, or was that
That
home?
was on.
I thought that was Juice Williams and Wind, and I thought that was away.
I'm pretty sure that was at the shoe.
Well, it wasn't that game because I don't think Illinois was ranked for that game. It had to be ranked, and both teams ranked.
2003.
Nope. 2001. Illinois was 12th in the country. This was back in the, a little bit more of their heyday. It's been a while since they've been that high, but they were 12th in the country. I guess they were that high this year. Now that I say that, they were up to top 10, right? But Illinois was 12th. Ohio State was 25th. 2001 was Tress's first year. Was like they were climbing out of the end of the Cooper era, which the last few years of the Cooper era were just terrible. No other way to slice that. So they beat Ohio State in that game. It was 34-22 at the shoe. Like, they were dominant in that game.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Who they have?
I don't, you know what? It doesn't give me the box score. It just has, I have like I can't even see who was playing in this game. That's bad. I shouldn't know that. I should remember it. I'll have to look it up.
2001.
But here's the thing. That is the last 4 times, Tyvis, that Ohio State and Illinois have both been ranked and they've played each other. Illinois has won the game. So there hasn't been one of these matchups for nearly 25 years. But 2001, number 12 Illinois beat Ohio State, who was ranked 25th. In 1991, number 20 Illinois beat number 11 Ohio State. 1990, the year prior, number 13 Illinois beat number 20 Ohio State. In 1983, I was 1 when this happened. Dylan and Tyvis were not even thought of. But in 1983, Illinois was number 19, Ohio State was number 6, and Illinois won that matchup as well. So some people might get worried about that trend. I am not worried about that trend because I think this Ohio State football team is better than this Illinois team. I don't think Illinois is as bad as they looked against Indiana, but no, I don't think a trend that dates back nearly 40 years is suddenly going to pop its head up again tomorrow. I don't think that.
This is one of them. There's no way. I don't see a scenario or a world where Illinois wins this game. I don't. I don't think they have enough. I really don't. I know that they got the quarterback and they got the receiver, but that's just not gonna be enough. Like,
I would hope not.
I'm sorry.
I would hope not.
The spread is 14.5. I learned my lesson last week about taking the team plus the points. That's not going to happen this time. The Buckeyes will have a dominant performance. And even if let's say Illinois did score points, I don't think that they can keep up with the rate that Ohio State can score.
Well,
because our offense has never been in a situation where they actually absolutely had to score. Like they got into a shootout like that. I felt like that Ohio State getting to a shootout with a teammate win that. Illinois' defense is 14th out of 18th in the Big Ten.
Yeah, I mean, I think offensively,
it's not good.
Anybody can play up on a day, but Ohio State's offense being what it is, and I know some people have been concerned about it, but I think some of those concerns got put to bed a little bit last week. I think Ohio State's offense will make some noise against this defense for sure. And like you said, how many points do you need against most of the offense? Now, Luke Altmaier's a veteran quarterback. He's been in the league for a while. He's a good player, all those things. Mm-hmm. And he is another quarterback that will be capable of testing this defense at times. But this defense has so far they have not let up double-digit points this year.
They gave up 2 touchdowns on the entire season.
Right. I'm saying that can always be broken. One guy can go change the game, right? Potentially against any defense if he's good enough and has his type of day. However, I don't feel like Luke Altmaier is that type of guy where even if he does throw for 300 yards and a couple scores, I still don't think their defense is going to stop what Ohio State's offense can do. And I cannot see anybody scoring more than, no one's scored 1 touchdown really in most of the games they've played.
You would have to.
I can't see Scumwood scoring 2 or 3 touchdowns,
20+ points, and I just don't.
Right.
I just don't. The way this defense is playing, the way that they're making plays, like I don't see somebody scoring 20+ points on this defense unless they just collapse. Like you would have to have figured them out. Know everything about that defense and know exactly what they're doing. Even when they put 6 to 7 people up on the ball, you would have to know, okay, they're not, this guy's coming, this guy isn't coming, they're running this behind it. Like, you would have to do all those things. And I just think that that's a lot to ask a kid that's in college right now. Like, professionally, yeah, you should probably know that. But in college, I feel like that's just too hard. You haven't seen it enough. Like, this is something that it's not like every team is doing this. Like, this is some stuff that we haven't seen in quite some time in college. You see it all the time in the NFL, but not in college. So I think that for your first time trying to go up against it, like, you can see it on tape. But the thing about the tape is this, and this is one of the things that we got to learn as a society, is that when you watch film, like the All 22, you're like, oh, how did they not see this? Or look at this, they missed this. you got to look at it from like that the quarterback's point of view. You know, like they got VRs now, like where they actually can see. Like they put you in there, you behind the line, and you got to see it like that. It's totally different. You'll miss a lot of things because now you're worried about this guy coming off the edge as a quarterback, or this guy might got jammed up. Like so, it's easy for you to miss it. The only way you can see it is through a quarterback lens. All 22, you can see everything.
Yeah,
it's kind of what Tua was saying, but he shouldn't have said it about Cam Newton. And what he was saying was right. He just shouldn't have said that towards Cam Newton.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's things that we're critical of because we see it from a sky view, but a quarterback might not necessarily see that because they got so many other things going on.
I agree with everything that you guys are saying about this matchup, and I'm not personally putting the Buckeyes on upset alert, but I kind of understand the people that have PTSD from the 07 game.
Okay, yeah. What happened? Because the 2001 game we were talking about was the last time they were ranked on ranked, and the Buckeyes, when they played that game, they lost.
Juice with the 4 touchdowns?
No, that would have been 07, which I assumed, T-Bone told me, at the time, Illinois was not ranked. And I feel like that's surprising to people because
they're saying the last time they were ranked versus ranked, Ohio State had to be ranked in 2007.
I'm sure right after they beat the Buckeyes, they ended up being ranked that next Sunday, the next day, because that team ended up winning 9 games and going to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah,
so
Illinois?
Yes.
Yeah, they must have gotten ranked after that game. It had to be.
And they were a 15.5-point dog going into that game, and I don't think anyone saw Juice and Rashard Mendenhall coming, at least here at Ohio Stadium.
No, but you know what?
That defense was good.
And that's also what I was going to say. They put like 260 rushing yards on who was the top-ranked rushing defense in the Buckeyes at the time.
Yeah, but that was one of those. It was a lot like that Virginia Tech game because for some reason I was thinking that was in Illinois, but you're right. It was at the Shoe, of course.
Yes.
But what I do remember from that game was like it was one damn play. It was Juice doing the same thing every freaking play, and then Buckeyes like, we can't stop this guy from just running for 8 yards, running for 10 yards, 3rd and 7. He gets a first down. And it seemed like they ran the same play every time and they couldn't stop it. And it reminded me that after that Virginia Tech game, I said this felt like Illinois where, well, if we could just stop this bare front defense, it's like that was the one thing. They couldn't make an adjustment to it. But, yeah, that's how that game felt at the time. By the way, Kirk Kittner led number 12 Illinois to the comeback victory in 2001. They blocked a punt from Andy Groom's foot. Bunch of other stuff happened in that game. But Kirk Kittner went 18 for 28, 274 yards and 2 touchdowns in that game. So that's how long ago that was.
Ball back. Dang, they had my boy Brandon Lloyd.
They were.
Brandon Lloyd was Odell before Odell.
By the way, did we get a winner on those 9 Inch Nails tickets, Dylan?
Yep. It was Robert Phipps.
Okay.
Did they screen the right?
Please give out. Do you have his social and his address? Give it all out. Let's just do What did he say?
What was his name?
What was the song he gave to you? What was the song?
He said he wanted to do a certain verb like an animal.
Oh, yeah. That's the one. That's the one.
Did he yell that to you?
I hope so.
He did not say the verb.
He just gave you
he gave us the clean version.
I want to bleep like an animal. Right? That's what the lyric is. I believe it's from the song Control from 9 Inch Nails. There you go. We'll give you our best bets of the weekend coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and welcome to your Friday. Noticing a lot more drivers out on the roads, especially over in our southeast corner, 33 westbound Agenda Road. Noticing a lot more of that buildup when it comes to traffic, but still looking pretty open and smooth this Friday morning. A similar situation for folks in Grove City, actually a lot better when it comes to your roads. Noticing a lot of green on our time saver traffic map. 270 eastbound, 71 northbound, and even 62 westbound will give you no issues this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you're a sports card fan like me, you've got to check out Midwest Cards in the Arena District, right outside Nationwide Arena. These guys are true collectors themselves, and they've built a shop that lets you experience card collecting in a whole new way. They've got sealed boxes, packs, single cards, signed memorabilia, and plenty of TVs in their lounge. Yeah, they have a lounge. And don't forget the card bar, where you can open packs while you have an adult beverage. It's awesome. Stop by Midwest Cards today and tell them T-Bone sent you.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
The football season now stretches from August to late January, and we can't afford not to be at our very best all season. Hey guys, it's Eric Reeser, and if you're like me, looking at the calendar wondering how you're going to stay at 100% for the next 5 months, do what I did. Go see my friends at Hydrate Me Med Spa. I went to their Grandview location, got hooked up with a fast vitamin push that's got me feeling better than I have in years, and the NAD Plus has me thinking better too. From IV to aesthetic treatments, look great, feel great at Hydrate Me Med Spa. 4 locations, Grandview, Granville, New Albany, and Dublin. Book your appointment at hydratememedspa.com.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota, and it's tire time at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Now through October 31st, you can buy 3 tires and get 1 for $1. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to schedule your appointment today, or hurry into Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161 in Dublin to get those cars ready for winter. And when you think tires, think Tansky.
Think Toyota. Think Tansky. Think Tansky.
Regenerative treatments for joint pain are creating lots of excitement in the orthopedic community. QC Kinetics Medical Director Dr. Ray Tessner recalls a recent conversation with one of the country's most acclaimed orthopedic doctors.
He said, when you and I are young, the arthroscope was a quantum leap in treating orthopedic problems. I think regenerative medicine is the new arthroscope.
Surgery is no longer the go-to solution for chronic joint pain in your knees, hips, shoulder, or back. QC Kinetics is leading the next quantum leap. All natural regenerative treatments that provide relief and mobility.
I think one of the tenets of being a good physician is the old saying of do no harm. That's what I enjoy about this form of treatment is there's very little chance that we're going to cause harm, and that's refreshing to me to be able to eliminate the dangers that can come sometimes with surgeries.
Book your free consultation today in Dublin or Gahanna. Call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. Or go to qckinetics.com/Columbus.
Make this your year. Looking for a new career in the high-demand fields of IT and cybersecurity? Attend classes live online or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify. Skyline's new chicken chili is here. Now you can enjoy that legendary Skyline taste with a new protein option. Try Skyline's chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
The wait is over. I will wait Mumford & Sons return. Live in Columbus. See them performing this Sunday at Nationwide Arena with special guests Steven Sanchez and the Barr Brothers. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The brand new album, Rushmere, is available everywhere now. For more, visit MumfordandSons.com.
Bundle up and save with Logan Services. Save on Trane up to $2,000 off a furnace and up to $2,000 off an air conditioner. Plus, pick 2 freebies. It's hard to stop a train, so schedule your free estimate. Logan Services.
Wake up and laugh with the Bob and Tom Show on the Fan 2.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
It says here they've won 5 Marconi Awards. I can't even spell Marconi. The Fan 2, Columbus's home of the Bob and Tom Show.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Right Way Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tyvis played in some of the biggest stadiums in the world. T-Bone has eaten some of the biggest pizzas in the world. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis. We've got a lot to get to. Got Jeff Swoboda, Jackets Insider. He will join us coming up at 7:17. We will get your Football Friday forecast from Meredith Garfalo, 10 TV meteorologist. That is coming up at 7:30. We have what else do we have? Oh, yeah. 8 o'clock hour, morning breath. I got a couple people just stumbling over words in the media, which is always fun. I, however, never do that. So I will never make morning breath. That's coming up at 8:17.
Gambling is a risky proposition, especially when you listen to these guys. Here's your best bets for the weekend.
All right, we do one college, one NFL game every week. Do we have records for this, Dylan? Have we kept records? I know last week I was 1-1, so I'm still dead even.
0 for 2, so I'm 4-2.
I am 3-3. You know what you are, Dylan?
So you're 3-3. I went 2-0 last week.
Oh.
So I believe I'm 4-2, and Tyvis is also 4-2.
All right, so listen to those two, not me. But maybe I'll get right this week. We'll see. We're going to start in college. I'm going to go, I've been debating between two of them. Bama, Missouri is a game that's on my radar because I am a big Missouri Tigers backer this year. I believe in them. I think they have good quarterback in Bo Pribula. I think they have Ahmad Hardy, a running back who could get into the Heisman conversation if he has a big game in moments like this. And this game is at home. It is one of the tougher games Missouri plays. If they get through it, they have an inside track to possibly becoming an SEC championship game participant. But Bama is a 2.5-point favorite. I really wanted to see that number over 3 just so you could take that. So if you're a little leery of this game, I understand. I am too. But I think Missouri can win this game. But I can understand wanting to move off that. Here's the one I am going to go to. Talked about it earlier in the week. Iowa is at Wisconsin. That is a gross game. Dylan, I know you like gross games. Did you look at this game?
Not really. I saw the total. Are you betting the total?
The over-under is 37.5. It was at like 35 at one point. It's moved up a little bit because I think people are seeing that number and going, oh, 35.5. Come on, they'll cover that. No, they won't. These are bad offenses. These are terrible offenses. And Iowa's got a good defense. I don't know what Wisconsin does, but I don't think the score gets over. I think it'll be like a 21-7 game max. Iowa wins. I don't think Wisconsin's very competitive in it, but I don't think it's going to be like a high-scoring game. So I'm going to take the under on 37.5 in that game.
I'm going Georgia-Auburn. Georgia is favored by 3.5. I'm going to take Georgia and lay the points because I think Auburn is a good team. I don't think they're great. I think that it'll be a closer game than a lot of people think it will be. But I think that in the end, Georgia's defense will shut down Auburn and they'll get another touchdown and make it. And they're going to win by like 10 points.
Auburn's offense, too. They give up a lot of sacks. Yeah. I don't think you can bet stuff like that in the state of Ohio, but if you could bet like over-under number of sacks that who's their quarterback? I forget his name. Jackson something or other.
Jackson Arnold.
Jackson Arnold. That's right. Yes. Hey, Arnold. He's going to get sacked a lot. Dylan,
he's been sacked 20 times.
Yeah, they give up a lot of sacks.
I feel like that spread is a trap, Tyvis, but you go ahead and take it. By the way, I also shortchanged you. You're 5-1 this year, not 4-2.
Oh, I got one right last week.
Yes.
5-1.
I thought so.
Okay.
Did I?
We'll have to go back.
I think I missed. I forgot who I took NFL-wise. I know college-wise I missed it because I had Minnesota versus. I don't remember what I picked for. No, I think I took Miami and laid the points. Or did I?
We'll check the tape.
All right, we'll find it.
My college game is the same thinking that got me Cincinnati over Iowa State last week. An unranked favorite versus a ranked opponent, and that is USC, who's unranked, favorited by 2.5 against the team up north.
Oh, yeah?
I hope you ain't riding with the team up north.
No, I'm with USC. I love taking the unranked favorite against a ranked opponent.
And that's at home for them. And I know they expect a lot of Michigan backers to be there, but yeah, I think
according to Sharon Moore, it's going to be all blue there.
That's right. That's what he's saying, but who cares? For me, I'm going to look at the NFL game here. Chargers-Dolphins. You mentioned the Dolphins last week. They were bad. They ended up being bad that week. I think that trend continues. I don't think anybody on that team really believes in themselves or their head coach. The only problem with this game for me is Chargers are going across the country, early game in Miami, but it's a 3.5-point spread. I'm just going to say lay the points. Chargers get this done, win by a touchdown or more. I think they're motivated to show people that they are better than they've looked the last couple of weeks. The Chargers have a couple losses that have piled up. I think they are a much better team than the Dolphins, and I think they get right this weekend.
I'm going Sunday night action. Kansas City's favored by 2.5. I like it. I think I'm going to take Kansas City and lay the points.
They are playing the
Lions
Sunday night.
I like it.
Okay, that's at Yeehaw Field at Arrowhead.
I like it.
Yeehaw.
That's one of the ones Dylan is scared, but I like the Chiefs and laying the points.
That's what they call that when you cook with clarified butter and you're making a Western omelet. It's called Yeehaw. No one gets that. Dylan, go ahead. What's the last
I talked about betting the Giants last night off of principle. I'm betting the Cincinnati Bengals off of pure principle. 14.5-point dogs. What are we doing? They're all grown men on the field. They're all pros. They all have pride. And look, I would not be surprised if the Bengals lose this game by 35. But off of principle alone, I must take the 14.5 points in an NFL.
I get the principle thing, and I admire that, because if you don't have principles when it comes to gambling, you get yourself in trouble. So you follow the rules, you do what you know works, and that is statistically, I see what you're saying. It is the fact that Joe Flacco has learned the playbook in 4 days, and he's going up against a defense that, I mean, like Micah Parsons would probably like people to remember that he's Micah Parsons, and that Bengals offensive line is complete trash. So that becomes a bit of an issue, right? But if he can get the ball out of his hands quickly, that could be an interesting play. I like it. All right, so 14.5 for the Bengals you're taking there. Can't blame you on that. I have some updates on a couple of NFL quarterback injuries. We'll talk about those next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
No slowdowns on the roads, but I do want to mention a pretty important ramp closure happening downtown in the overnight hours and really lasting until Monday. It's at 70 westbound ramp to 71 northbound, 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. Crew members will be out there. As for the detour, it will be pretty interesting. Take 70 westbound instead over to 315. Take that northbound over to 670 in that eastbound direction. It will get you where you want to go, 71 in that northbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio is your Medicaid plan for more benefits, more rewards. We know that good health means more than just seeing a doctor when you're sick. Eligible members can receive extras like home-delivered meals and family essentials, like baby carriers and kids' school supplies. Members can even earn rewards for playing mobile health trivia games. Learn more at AmeriHealthCaritasoh.com and call the Ohio Medicaid Consumer Hotline at 1-800-324-8680 to choose AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio.
The #1 problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic. Making it happen.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
Earn 2% cash back on purchases and pay 0% APR on balance transfers for 15 months with a new Kemba Financial Credit Union Visa. That's more rewards and less interest. Apply at Kemba.org. For purchases and balance transfers made in the first 90 days, restrictions apply. APR equals annual percentage rate. Variable and subject to change. Equal opportunity lender. Expires 10/31/25.
Country music's biggest selling superstar, Luke Combs, presents My Kinda Saturday Night Tour. Sounds like my kind of Saturday night. Luke Combs, live in concert in Columbus, playing at Ohio Stadium, Saturday, April 25th, with special guests Dierks Bentley, Ty Myers, Jake Worthington, and Thelma and James. Register now for the pre-sale at lukecombs.com.
Hey friends, Beamer here. In the spirit of Halloween, Awaken 180 is offering free consultations. Learn how scary fast and how scary easy losing weight can be. For mine, I brought all the questions, and in the end, Awaken 180 was an absolute no-brainer for me. Determine if Awaken 180 is right for you. The free consultations end October 31st. Reserve by phone only at 844-346-1800. For details and the number, visit awaken180weightloss.com. Scary easy with scary fast results.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey guys, it's Bobby Carpenter here. Are you feeling low energy, trouble focusing, less interest in the things you used to enjoy? How about this? Less strength. It could be low testosterone. Affinity Whole Health is offering free labs to check your testosterone levels. These labs, they're normally $99, but in the month of October, they are free. Sign up now at feelgreatcolumbus.com. Learn why I and thousands of other men trust the experts at Affinity Whole Health. Go to feelgreatcolumbus.com and feel like yourself again.
Dormar, your climate hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Columbus Blue Jackets opened up their 25th season last night, traveling to Nashville to take on the Predators. The Jackets gave up a goal early, but tied it up late in the first period with a Dmitry Voronkov goal. However, that would be the only goal the Jackets put on the board, and they would go on to lose 2-1. Ryan O'Reilly scored the second and eventual game-winning goal for the Preds in the third period. The New York Giants surprised the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday Night Football with a 34-17 victory. And some big games this weekend as the number 1 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes will travel to Illinois to play the 17th ranked Fighting Illini. The Browns will play the Steelers in Pittsburgh while the Bengals are on the road in Green Bay. This update was sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Two men who both know the value of a good hat.
Your ball.
This is Bone and Tyvis.
Good morning, go to hell, T-Bone and Tyvis. Here through 9 o'clock. Take it up right up to Bishop and Friends. We have got a little bit of Jackets time. We're going to talk Jackets Insider. Jeff Svoboda coming up at 7:17. We will talk to Meredith Carfalo, 10 TV meteorologist, coming up at 7:30. Get your Football Friday forecast. Find out what it's going to be like tonight at the football games, tomorrow out in Champaign, and or possibly up in East Lansing for Tyvis. We've got to go up there. Sunday, we've got some NFL action as well. We'll get all the forecasts for you. Figure out maybe if Meredith's gotten over the Guardians, bouncing out of the playoffs. We'll find all that out at 7:30. If you missed it last night, Jackets lose 2-1. Juicy Smollett in goal was great, and Riley Reed scored the game-winning goal for the Preds.
He's a porn star.
Thank you. Something like that. What I said was true. I don't think that was right, but yeah, I was not as bummed about that game. I thought Jet Greaves played well. I thought the offense put a lot of shots on net, just couldn't beat their goaltender, who was actually Juicy Soros, I believe is how you say his name. Anyway, he was all right.
Juicy
Point is, yeah, him too. Point is,
Juice Williams.
It was one. Don't bring him up this weekend. Can't have that. Ohio State and Illinois. No juice. We don't want juice. Now, that game was 1-1. If we see a lot of games like that, I'm going to get pissed off. Dylan was just ready to just scorched earth on the Jackets earlier in the show. I'm not there yet, but it was not the best performance offensively. I thought Jet Greaves looked good, and that's the biggest key to me this season is that you get good goaltending. In one game, you did.
I just think we talked about a lot of points missed last season. Well, there's a game here, a game there. If this happened, that happened. They make the playoffs. This might be one of them where you're playing a team that's not supposed to be great and you come away with 0 points. At least get one out of that against the Predators, who are supposed to be bad.
Here's what I'll say. If we get to, let's say, December and the Predators are that awful, like, I don't know when they play the Preds next, but if they do play them again later in the season, or when they do, and they are actually as bad as that, and they have another game like this, then I would be more upset. This is the first game. They're fired up for their home crowd. I thought the Jackets played reasonably well for the first game. Let's see tomorrow in Minnesota. Now, if we get to Tuesday and we're talking about all 3 losses for a variety of reasons, no, like I said, no excuses and no moral victories. This is not, I'm talking about the end of the year. I don't want to have to go back at the end of the year and say, well, they played pretty tough this year, guys. No, make the playoffs. That's the only thing. So do things that make you look like you're going to make the playoffs. And I thought the goaltending last night, that looked like NHL caliber goaltending, which we did not have a lot of last year. So that's where I'm hopeful. But it was one game. Hopefully they can get it right tomorrow night. More on the schedule for the NHL in a second, but let me pay off on my tease because we've got this whole thing going with the NFL, tons of injuries at all positions, but you have a couple big quarterback names that are kind of iffy on whether or not they're going to play. One of whom I think is definitely not playing. That is Lamar Jackson. They are saying, as of right now, he did not practice yesterday. He is listed as questionable, but he was out of practice the last few days. He's not playing this weekend. He's got a hamstring injury. Do you think there's any chance he gets on the field, Tyvis?
No, they playing the Rams. Yeah, it's done. They're not. That's over.
No, they're not. They're not wasting it. I wouldn't risk him there either. I don't think that's happening. Now, the one injury that I do think for a quarterback that could be a little iffy, that's Kyler Murray. He missed the last 2 days of practice with a foot injury. Day-to-day is how they list him. They play the Colts this weekend, and I believe that's on the road. I think the Cardinals are playing on the road in that game. That is a very tough defense they're going up against.
You know who their backup quarterback is?
Who is it?
Jacoby Brissett.
I forgot about Jacoby Brissett. Let him live. Maybe he'll do some good things. We'll find out.
You know what? If I'm a Marvin Harrison Jr. guy, I'd take it. I take that.
You would?
I would. Okay. Marvin gonna have a really good game, and then they're gonna have to make the decision: do they keep Marvin or do they keep Kyler?
Yeah, I don't. At the end of the year, you're talking, or just on Tuesday? They're going to make that decision.
No, at the end of the year, they're gonna realize these two don't work together. So we have to make a decision, and they're tired of Kyler and his Call of Duty antics anyway, which I think that game about to come out in about a month. So his play is gonna go down anyways.
And Battlefield too. He's gonna
Battlefield come out today.
Yes.
Yeah, that's bad. I've never seen the internet unite so much on one thing as when the Cardinals play bad, or when a video game comes out and the Kyler Murray memes are the same, and they all come out the minute the Cardinals look terrible, or the minute a video game comes out. Yes,
like
they did.
Don't you think it's a little weird that the big release weekend, Battlefield, and Kyler Murray's like, I'm ouchie. I don't know if I'm going to be there Sunday, guys. Because he's going to be at home playing Battlefield. That's why.
I'm so out of touch with the video game thing. I had no idea. That's this week that game comes out
today.
Oh, it comes out today. All right.
Yes, he saw that on his calendar, and he said, I'm not going to be there that weekend.
Well, then, you know what? Go ahead and play the music now. He's
with that
Kyler Murray.
That magic.
2 thumbs. Occupied.
I'm not going to be there.
Yeah, Kyler Murray is currently working his way through all levels of Battlefield as we speak.
Can we go back to the Ravens real quick, though?
Sure.
Lamar.
I think we're all in agreement that they're going to be 1-5 after this Sunday.
If they don't, I mean, if Lamar can't go,
it's trending that way for sure.
Yeah. And Rothman tipped me off to this on their show. Ravens still plus money to miss the playoffs.
Yeah. They're if I'm not mistaken, they were also favored earlier this week. Still favored to win the division.
Oh, I did not see all that.
Yes, they are slight favorites. I don't know if they still are, because maybe everybody jumped on the Steelers, because the Steelers were actually, I believe, second in the betting line to win.
You are correct. At least I'm looking on FanDuel right now.
Insane to me.
The Ravens are slight favorites to win the division over the Steelers.
Yeah,
so I'm putting both of those in my bet slip right now, and during the break we'll probably pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's keep an eye on that.
Wow. They think Pittsburgh just going to fall off a cliff at some point, huh?
By the way, last night it was a belt to ass situation in New York. I thought the Giants just dominated the Eagles. That is a 1-4 football team coming into that game who beat the defending champs, and it was not particularly close. Jackson Dart looked impressive. Eagles looked a little lost on offense, other than when they were running. Well, this is an example of how they looked lost. They had 4 straight plays inside the 10-yard line where they ran the tush push. And, of course, it worked. But I felt like it was such an interesting dichotomy watching those two offenses because you had the Eagles offense trying to run this play that everyone hates and everyone thinks is illegal or should be illegal and probably will be at the end of this year. Meanwhile, you have the Giants who just have like a crazy guy who is walking CTE in Cam Scadaboo who goes out there and just annihilates people. Which one do you think is more sustainable? I just don't think the tush push is here to last. I think you have to find guys who like to hit and play football, and that's what the Giants have in Cam Scadaboo. And, of course, they have a quarterback that makes everybody look really good in Jackson Dart. So.
Is it too much? Are we putting a lot of stock in this game and not paying attention to the fact that Jalen Carter didn't play?
I thought about that.
Quinyon Mitchell got knocked out early.
That's fair. Those are good points.
You're the defending Super Bowl champions playing the Giants with the rookie quarterback.
And it wasn't like it was particularly close.
My thing is
the Giants were kind of running them over the entire game.
My thing is this. The reason why, as a Browns fan, I'm mad about the Jackson Dart thing is because even with the situation that Philadelphia is in right now, I don't think the Browns could have went up there and did that. Or if they came to Cleveland, I don't think the Browns would beat the Eagles if they was down Jalen Carter and Quinyon Mitchell.
Well, okay, but I mean, do you think this Giants team is worse than the Browns? I mean, I don't. I think the way they have a quarterback.
They about the same.
No, except for one major difference. The guy playing quarterback.
That's my point. That's exactly my point. Why would if he's the big difference maker again? You deemed Dylan Gabriel as the second best quarterback in this draft.
Which
then again says you cannot evaluate the position.
We've been saying that.
That's exactly what it is. So how is it that you think you gonna make the pick for next year?
I don't understand.
If you do decide to move off of your 2 young quarterbacks, how you think we supposed to believe you're gonna pick correct?
I literally sat there for 10 minutes yesterday because the thought hit me about Myles Garrett. Remember the offseason when he was like, I want to trade, I want out of here, I don't believe in the vision. And then they came back and were like, here is an ungodly amount of money guaranteed. And he said, you know what? I actually saw the plan now, and it makes a lot of sense what they're doing at quarterback. And so I've been thinking about that. What plan did they show him?
That he was going to get paid.
That's what. Yes, of course. But I'm saying, like, when he came out and said, I saw the plan for what they want to do, and I get it now. And it's like, what plan did you see? Because the plan I saw was you signed 2 guys to play this offseason at quarterback. Both of them have been traded. Then you drafted 2 guys who you didn't even want to play and didn't give any of the reps to, or as many of the reps as you should in training camp.
They walked over there just like this. They was like, this is our plan at quarterback.
they just wrote down big numbers,
They went just like this.
You gave him $100 million, $100 million on a piece of paper.
That's our plan at quarter.
And he was like, you know what? I'll take it.
You know
That's
what?
good.
It looked good to me. What do I sign?
Yes, exactly right. By the way, Philadelphia, real quick, we were talking about them, how I thought they just looked terrible last night in football. Baseball, if you didn't see this, the Phillies got eliminated on an incredibly terrible play from their pitcher, whose name escapes me. I think it's Orion Kettering. Is that his name?
Orion's belt? O'Reilly's Auto Parts?
He made such a... It was
O'Reilly.
Tie game, elimination game. Dodgers, bottom of the 10th or 11th. They have bases juiced, 2 outs. And the Dodgers, whoever's up to bat, hits a squibbler right back to the pitcher.
He panicked.
He had an hour to throw it over to first, get the 3rd out. None of the runs would counted, and on we go into the next inning. Instead, he tries to throw it home, throws it over the catcher's head. Run scores, game over, elimination. Terrible way to lose that. So the Eagles lost. The Phillies are eliminated. Flyers lost last night 2-1. Let me tell you right now, if Penn State gets down like 10-0 to Northwestern, the natives will be so restless after what happened to UCLA. Because they'll have all that other pent-up anger from a lot of Phillies and Eagles and Flyers fans who are there trying to cheer on Penn State. Oh, my God, if they get down to Northwestern, watch out. That may get messy there. All right, we'll talk to Jeff Svoboda, Jackets Insider, coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Friday morning to you. We are noticing one crash on the road right now, and it's happening way in our northeast area, really past New Albany and almost towards Utica this morning. It's a crash on 62 at Bennington Street in both directions, the impact too, so expect lane closures out there this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com.
Say goodbye to car care headaches with Carvenience from Hinderer Motor Company. This is Justin Hinderer. For only $49, we'll pick up your vehicle, leave you with a rental, and return it fully serviced and spotless. No more juggling your schedule or wasting hours at the shop. Carvenience lets you focus on what matters while we take care of all the rest, making life easier. Schedule your service today at HindererMotorCompany.com.
Bobcat Enterprises says thank you for your support as they celebrate 50 years of serving the construction industry. Established in 1975 in Cincinnati, Bobcat Enterprises has expanded to 9 stores to meet you where you are in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Find equipment for any construction project, including compact track loaders and excavators. Plus, Bobcat Enterprises rents compact equipment and attachments. Find current specials and locations at bobcatent.com or follow Bobcat Enterprises Inc. on Facebook. Bobcat Enterprises, 50 years working for you.
Did you want information on the Ohio Lottery's Rolling Cash 5? Okay, Rolling Cash 5 is a daily draw game where you select 5 numbers from 1 to 39 and win by matching 2, 3, 4, or 5 numbers. Jackpots start at $100,000 and grow until someone wins. You can learn more at ohiolottery.com or the Ohio Lottery app. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Want to go back to the radio? Okay.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom Tire buyer.
Exactly.
Country music's biggest selling superstar, Luke Combs presents My Kind of Saturday Night Tour. Sounds like my kind of Saturday night. Luke Combs, live in concert in Columbus, playing at Ohio Stadium, Saturday, April 25th, with special guests Dierks Bentley, Ty Myers, Jake Worthington, and Thelma and James. Register now for the pre-sale at lukecombs.com.
Newman Roofing, as part of its 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to recognize individuals who go above and beyond to make a difference for people of all abilities. This week, we honor Jessica Komajati. Jessica has made a meaningful impact as a Special Olympics Ohio Fit 5 advocate, a youth leader, and a dedicated Buddy Walk committee member. During this Down Syndrome Awareness Month, Newman Roofing is proud to join forces with 10 TV and The Fan in celebrating our ongoing commitment to the community.
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal, report suspicious behavior, and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
Do you have foot pain? Foot pain is not normal regardless of your age or job. Podiatric physicians are the most qualified doctors to care for your feet and can provide important foot care solutions or shoe inserts to better manage foot pain. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and are dedicated to providing the highest quality foot and ankle care. We've been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at onnradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network. Your new Columbus home for the Jim Rome Show is The Fan 2.
Catch the live experience weekdays from 3 to 6.
Just one requirement. Have a take and don't suck. The Fan 2, Columbus's home of the Jim Rome Show. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Happy Friday. We made it to the weekend. What a chilly start. Don't forget the extra bundle up as we have a frost advisory that lingers until 9 a.m. with wake-up temperatures in the 30s to low 40s. For this afternoon, though, we do warm up with plenty of sunshine and highs right around 70, and then not as cold tonight with mostly clear skies overnight and lows in the mid to upper 40s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Let's see. High school, Buckeyes, Browns, kids in the retention pond. It must be Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Football is good. The Fan. T-Bone and Tyvis present Talking Jackets. Talking Jackets.
There's a score! A turnover by the Islanders and Adam Fantilli. One more time. Puts it in the net.
Your look inside the world of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
Jackets lose last night in Nashville, 2-1. Close game. They were in it all the way. Unfortunately, didn't get the job done. And my motto is this year, no excuses, no moral victories. However, the good silver lining I'll take from this game was Jack Greaves, I thought, played pretty well in net for his first start. I'm very curious to see if he starts Monday night because, we had Dean Evison on yesterday. We talked to him about what the plan is there. He said both guys are going to split time. He probably tomorrow is going to be an Elvis Day in Minnesota. And then, he didn't give any promises on who's going to start, but I would think the whole goal here would be to get a guy who has started for your first game. I would think you'd want him to start your home opener too, but we'll find out as that plays out.
How often does a team go an entire season just continuously splitting like that? Or do they or at some point you got to make a decision like this is the guy?
Well, it depends on, if you have, when goalie Bob was here, Sergei Bobrovsky, he was became a two-time Vezina Trophy winner, right? So, that's a guy who, when he was at his best, he would play probably 65 of the 82 games, something like that. You definitely have to give your goalie breaks, but when you have a guy who's that good, it's a little easier to justify having him out there every night. Even if he is a little tired, he's still probably better than the next option you have. But when you're in a situation like the Jackets are now, in my mind, where they have a guy who's expensive but hasn't played as well, and a young guy who seems like he's got all the tools and could be the guy going forward, it's probably going to be a little bit more like 60-40% as far as who plays. It's not going to be 75% of the games, I wouldn't think, out of the gate. Now, if every time Jack Greaves plays, the other team scores fewer than 3 goals, and every time Elvis plays, they're up in 5, 6, 7 goal land, then that decision gets made very quickly. But I doubt it's going to be that cut and dry, at least for the first few months.
We can't just put it all on the goalie. The defense got to be better, too.
Do we put it all on the quarterback in football?
No, I don't.
Okay, some people do.
I don't.
And some people do that with hockey.
If you're reasonable.
All right. That's fair.
Reasonable.
Well, reasonable is one thing. By the way, something we didn't talk about a lot, and I saw this news and I loved it. Blue Jackets going to honor Cam Atkinson Thursday, October 16th. He's going to sign a 1-day contract and officially retire as a Jackets player. So that's pretty cool. That'll be in their game against the Avs Thursday, October 16th. So that would be next Thursday.
Will they retire his jersey?
I don't think Cam's going to get his jersey retired, but he spent his first 10 years with the Jackets. He had over 200 goals, 400 points.
We have a ring of honor.
I don't know that they have a ring of honor. I think that is when they retire your jersey. I don't know, man. He would be in the conversation as far as most beloved Jackets players of all time. Cam Atkinson is up there with anybody. And because he was a smaller guy, he fought his ass off, did everything he could to help the team win. And he loves Columbus. He lives in Columbus in the offseason.
It's a great place to be.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's one of those guys who truly enjoys this city, and the city's embraced him. So.
Even though the place that I'm at now, I can't get my packages delivered properly.
What do you mean?
I didn't tell you that story. So yesterday I ordered this. I live in a new build.
Yeah.
So the address doesn't pop up on Apple Maps or Google Maps.
Just for all the Buckeye fans listening, can you give that out so we know?
They can get it, but they ain't gonna find it. That's the problem.
All right.
So I had ordered this humidifier because when weather gets worse, I like to sleep with a humidifier. Put moisture in the air. It helps me sleep better at night. Right?
Yeah.
So I ordered this humidifier, and I get a message from the delivery people tried to attempt to deliver your package, couldn't find your address. So I send them directions exactly how to get to where where my place is.
Yeah.
So they say, okay, good. We're going to give this to the driver. You'll have your package today. I check the thing and it says delivered. So I go outside to look for this package. It ain't there. So I go like, all right, well, maybe they put it in the mailbox. Because, some companies, some places got like the mailbox. They put a key in the mailbox. You open it, blah, blah, blah. So I go look, nothing in there. So I'm like, they put a picture. They like show a picture of the house that they dropped it off at. And then it's like a GPS of where the house is. Man, that thing's somewhere in German Village. And I'm looking like, are you serious? So, like, I contact them about my package being not, like, I don't have the package.
Yes.
And they basically tell me I am SOL.
Oh.
And I'm like,
no,
you got to be kidding me.
No.
Like, you got to be kidding me.
You are getting stern emails, and I don't know what else you can do at that point. But that sucks. What did you do? Complain? Reorder? Refund? Nothing?
I don't know what I don't know what to do.
Let's put it I don't like this answer at all.
I gotta go tell the lieutenant and she'll figure it out for me.
All right, Jackets insider Jeff Svoboda joining us now. Jackets dropped the opener in Nashville 2-1, close game. Ultimately, some good goaltending in this game, right, Jeff? It was a good battle in the nets last night.
It absolutely was, and you had Blue Jackets fans excited to see Jet Greaves get the start, his first opening day start for Columbus after the way he finished a season ago, and he went out there and played very well. 29 saves on 31 shots against, but then UC Saros, the Predators goalie, goes out and makes 37 saves on 38 shots, and that's really the difference. And so, there's a lot of encouraging signs with the Blue Jackets, starting with the goaltending, which was very good. And, when you put 38 shots on goal, it means you're doing some things very right. They just weren't able to finish some. And, you have games like that where the other team's goalie plays well, and you probably lose a game you deserve to win. That was the situation last night for the Jackets. And, it's a classic. If you keep playing that way throughout the season, you're probably going to win a lot of games. Situation, it's just frustrating that the way you played last night, you probably deserved at least a point. There was a goal that was called back, things like that. So frustrating to not get 2 points, but I think both the Jackets players and coaches left last night feeling like there was a lot to build on in Nashville.
Well, Jeff, you brought it up. I want to go there with you about Matthew Olivier, the goal that was very controversial that got reversed. Where were you at on that? Do you think they made the right call?
Honestly, myself, I didn't see much goaltender interference. I'll be honest with you. And I play goalie, so I'm maybe partial to taking the side of the goalie. But in that case, I don't really know what else Matthew Olivier could have done there. He's not really getting into the blue paint, which is what they're looking for in goaltender interference, and that's what they said he did. But he had a defenseman right in front of him trying to kind of box him out, kind of pushing him back into the goaltender. So to me, there just wasn't a whole lot there, but that's just how goaltending interference goes, I think, in the NHL sometimes, is that it's a 50-50 call, and you really, you get an icing, or not icing, an offside challenge from a team, and you usually feel like, okay, that they've watched the video, where the puck was, that goal's probably going to come back. But with goaltender interference, it really truly feels 50-50, and it's just whatever they see in those situations, because no real goalie interference play, with moving parts is ever exactly the same. So you just don't know what you're going to get. And unfortunately, the Jackets ended up on the wrong side of it last night because I'll be honest, I didn't see a ton there, but that's just the way it goes.
All right. Help me understand something, because Jackets play again tomorrow night in Minnesota. 8 p.m. is puck drop there. There are 16 games in the NHL tomorrow night. There were 14 games or 15 games last night. Tonight, there are 0 games. Why do you know the reasoning why the NHL does it this way? Because I would think that just seems like a missed opportunity. Everybody's excited about hockey. Friday night's a time where you have a lot of people who might want to flip over on and watch a game, and there's no hockey to watch tonight.
Yeah, that's a great question. I honestly don't know the answer, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to have to, BS my way through this answer.
That's fine. I didn't know if there was some this is I know they leave opening day in baseball for a lot of teams. They'll play their opener and then they'll leave it off day in case it rains so they can replay the game. But obviously I don't think we're worried about rain delays in NHL arenas, so I don't know what the rule is or why they do that.
Yeah, very rarely do you see a day where there's no games in the NHL, the way the schedule works. And I think, if you look at the Jackets schedule, you usually see, there's some variations, but the bulk of the games are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. With travel and things like that. And, you want to have it usually a day between games as much as you can. So, maybe it's one of those situations where so many teams played last night and then, you've got pretty much everyone playing tomorrow night, that it's just because of travel or things like that. But it is weird the way it follows. And I honestly don't know if there's any particular reason for it or not.
Yeah. Well, it's an odd scheduling quirk. Hopefully they'll get a little bit more even with that next week. But, hey, we're looking forward to watching the game against Minnesota tomorrow night. And then home opener Monday night should be a lot of fun. Jeff, we appreciate the time this morning, all right?
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
There you go. Jeff Sabota on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. 2 minutes away, your Football Friday forecast with Meredith Carfallo, 10 TV meteorologist. She'll join us next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, for folks traveling downtown this weekend, I do want to give you a reminder about some lane restrictions we will be seeing on that 70 westbound direction. It's really happening between High Street and Front Street Sunday and Monday in those overnight hours, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. out there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Buckeye Lake Marina. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
This month only, new car leases start at $99 a month. Columbus or Dublin or GLakesHyundai.com. With approved credit on 25 Elantra SE, $39.95 down plus tax, title, and fees. Ends 11/3.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Hey, Aaron, I invented a way to make sure people's furnaces are safe.
Do you test high temperature, flame rollout, flame limit, and flame proving?
Yeah, no one wants to set their house on fire.
Do you inspect the heat exchanger?
Yeah, no one wants a house full of carbon monoxide.
We already do all that for just $89.
Yeah, but my price is just $88.
Okay, so $88 will be the new price for a furnace safety check.
Get Eco.
ECO.
I also invented a cool new name for it.
Okay.
I call it the Super Safety Check.
What makes it super?
Well, it costs $1 less, and it has super in the name.
Should I start calling you Super Jerry?
The Super Jerry Super Safety Check. I like it.
Get Eco to safety check your furnace.
Or, for $1 less, you can get the Super Jerry Super Safety Check.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit BlueJackets.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
All of the hair on their heads is slowly migrating to the lower part of their faces. And cracking. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can jump in the YouTube chat. It is always going in the YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis. I wanted to shout out to, I think it was Greg earlier in the chat, who said, currently picking up my McDonald's order and then driving and eating it, which is what I do. And you yesterday shamed me for that. You drive and eat Chipotle burritos in your
I did not
even
shame
your car.
you for that.
In Cardale's car, you do this.
I shamed you for getting an extra hash brown. That's the shame.
Because that extra hash brown is because we had someone yesterday say, "Do you get an extra hash brown for the car?" Presumably, then when you get where you're going is when you eat the rest of it.
What sense does that make? I'm gonna get this because I'm in the car. So
you get two of them to eat whenever I want.
So let me get this right. So you're gonna eat the one in the car. You telling me that's gonna hold you until you get to the house to eat the other one? Or are you gonna eat both of them in the car?
Have you ever had an appetizer? Have you ever had in a mousse?
I like to do Caesar salads as an appetizer.
Okay, but that's why don't you just eat the regular meal? Why do you need all that extra salad? It's something to tease the palate.
This is at the table though.
That's fine. And
I've
my,
never
my
got
table is the car sometimes.
That's like me on my way to dinner saying, "Hey, let's stop at McDonald's and grab something small."
Why not?
Wait, I was just going to say, you've never done that?
No,
That's a really good.
When it comes to football and the weather, she knows everything. Welcome to the Football Friday Forecast with 10 TV meteorologist Meredith Garfalo.
That's the most out of line thing I heard y'all ever say.
I walked into McDonald's? What is going on in here?
These two dudes have no shame. They're talking about eating that. They're on their way to dinner. They will stop and get McDonald's or something.
I said
and then go
I've done it.
Before
I've done
dinner?
it. Yeah.
They're crazy.
There's been times where me and my wife have been going somewhere and she's like, we're going to try this new place now. It's a little bit of like an upscale place and they do the elegant dining. And I'm just picturing like a plate with a little tiny piece of fish on it and one Brussels sprout. Like, you know what? We're going to get a couple of double cheeseburgers just to make sure we're good before we go.
If you're going to someone's house for dinner, you're not sure how they cook.
There's that.
You don't want to be hungry. So you get a little something beforehand. And then you're fine later in case you don't want to eat the whole plate.
Now, I was going to say, that reminds me of the Office episode for all of you Office fans out there when Jim and Pam go to the dinner party and they don't eat the whole thing. I mean, I think a McDonald's stop would have been fair at that.
Yeah, see, that's what...
Don't try to justify it.
No. I've had that happen.
Y'all make me sick. Y'all here trying to justify eating 2 times in one dinner.
I went to a party once, and of course, being a bigger guy, people were like, aren't you hungry? Don't you want to eat more? I'm like, oh, no, I'm full. And it's like, because I already stopped at McDonald's because I don't trust your cooking. I don't believe in anything I'm seeing right here. And I was glad I did.
I don't know if I can invite you to a dinner party.
You've never been at like McDonald's or a fast food restaurant, eat in the restaurant, still be hungry and go through the drive-thru afterwards?
Oh, yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Okay, I'm going to tie this on this one. Sorry, Dylan.
No. That is the most asinine thing I've ever heard in my life.
You're still hungry. There's no point in starving.
Wow.
All right. Listen,
okay.
I think I could do this discussion all day long, but we have some business to get to. We have to find out what's going to happen with all these football games this weekend. Of course, we got to talk weather. It starts tonight. Grove City at Pick North. That is our high school game of the week. You can hear that starting at 7 right here on The Fan. But there's a lot of high school football going on around the city of Columbus. What are we kind of expecting for this evening?
Well, thankfully it's not as cold as this morning. I don't know about y'all. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't see frost in your beard this morning, T-Bone.
I've done that. I've actually gone out on like the first day of the year where it's 0 degrees. If it's not like snowing or something, I try to go to a metro park on the 0 degree day because no one's out there.
Yeah.
And I do get the frozen mustache from the because I bundle up. But yes, I have actually had that for sure.
No, it's going to look good later. In fact, by game time, we should be in the 60s. Sky should be clear. So, once the sun goes down, it'll get chilly. So you'll probably need a blanket for sitting in the stands. But overall, we're 8-0. I was checking. The meteorologists are 8-0 for good forecast for Friday football. So that's good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we keep it perfect tonight as well.
Yes.
And then Champaign, Illinois, Buckeyes go out there. Is there any wind in the forecast out of curiosity that you saw? Because that's sometimes been a thing in Champaign, and I'm hoping it won't be for the Buckeyes.
I don't think so. I mean, I think I saw mostly between like 5 to 10 miles an hour, which is not bad at all. 67, mostly sunny for game time. So it's going to be a good start. A little cold for tailgating, but overall, the dry weather extends out to the Midwest as well.
Don't say that because I'm going to be right in East Lansing, and I got to be out there like 7 in the morning.
Well, how do 50s sound? Is that better than, 30s this morning? Because that's what you're going to get. It's going to be a little humid, though, so you're probably, I would spray your hair down a little bit. Got some clouds and sun mixing in.
Yeah, we'll see. For some odd reason, every time I go to East Lansing, it's always like dark and gloomy. It's like a sad day.
That's because you're in Michigan. Even though it's not Ann Arbor, it's just Michigan. It's kind of like that.
Well, you might be right about that.
I remember, no joke, the first time I took my kids up to Michigan, I've always told them, like, oh, you go up there, you can smell it. And then when you get up to Toledo, there is some like plant. I don't know what they make. There's some kind of processing plant or something. It could be, it could
They're
be
the
that.
glass city. That's what
that could
would
be.
my
I don't
guess.
know. But whatever it was, we did smell something that day, and they're like, "Dad, you're right. We could smell it going up there." And I was like, "See, I told you, it stinks in Michigan. You don't want to go up there."
Do you get a chance to check out the Buckeyes? Like, you've been to a game?
I have never been to a game. I know. I have to go.
Wild.
Well, you work a lot of weekends too. I've seen you like filling in on Sunday mornings. You're doing a whole bunch of stuff there. But yeah, if you get it, we got to get you to a Buckeye
November
game.
football. I'm putting it out there, guys. We're gonna get me at a football game in November. I will wear my best Buckeyes.
Go November 1st when they play Penn State. Actually, it'll be there.
Go
at that
against
one.
Jerry? Oh, yeah, for sure.
That'd be good.
Jerry
Perfect.
and Doug, yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, your other meteorologist there. You've got a little competition.
All right, I'm going to put it in my plan. Let's see if we can make it happen.
And then on the NFL side of things, the Bengals are heading up to Green Bay to take on the Packers. And then the Browns are going to Pittsburgh. Which one do you want to start with?
Well, Green Bay has the roof, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm glad I checked. Well, I still got the outdoor fur. I was just double checking. Some clouds for that game in Green Bay. Maybe some rain possible, like the later part of the game. But we're going to be sitting in the 60s, so not too bad. But Cleveland, though, Pittsburgh, we could get some rain for that game.
No kidding.
Mostly cloudy skies. I went 67 for that 1 o'clock start. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they get that rain because there's some stuff moving to the north. We're not going to see much here, maybe a few sprinkles on Sunday, but yeah, I think we could have a little bit of rain on and off for that game. But hey, maybe it's good luck for the Browns.
What do you have the chances of the Browns going to Pittsburgh? I know they haven't won in Pittsburgh outside of the playoffs since 2003? Maybe something like that.
Seems correct.
It's
yes.
It's been a while. Some time.
You know what? Then I'm going to take those odds. I like the underdog odds when it's that intense.
So you
I'm going to
go
go
with
for
the
the Browns. I'm going to go with the Browns.
Now,
Dylan Gabriel and the rest of the crew?
Yeah, he was good last week, right?
He was solid.
Yeah.
He was very solid.
Let's hope he can keep that up. But one of the things I have to ask you about, Joe Flacco, you were a Flacco gal. You were all in on Joe Flacco. And then they trade him this week to the Bengals. So he stays in the state. But now he's playing for the Bengals.
Heartbreak Hotel over here. That was sad. It was sad. But, if we're going to be real about this, I mean, he had his chance. You think about a couple years ago when he came out and it was win, 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 win. And then this year it's been lose, lose, lose. I mean, the coach has to make a tough decision. And as much as I love Flacco, he didn't come through. So
no,
he didn't it done.
No.
Nope. So
Tyvis hears all about it on the post-game show every week. Have you ever heard his post-game? Which I don't blame you if you haven't. But
no,
when he does the post-game show up in Cleveland, you have to listen because two things happen every post-game. One, people are always angry about something with the coaching, which is totally understandable. And two, no one calls him Tyvis. They call him Tyler. They call him Tylenol. I don't know what they call him. Travis. They call him everything but Tyvis.
Travis. That's the two.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So he's always
it's a very difficult name. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna see my mother today. I'm gonna tell her you messed up. You should have just
2 syllables.
But then I
TV?
Then I named my kids Leliana and Milani, so I guess I messed them up too.
Those are beautiful names. Those are good calls there. So all right. Well, anything else we should know about this weekend?
No, I mean, I think Cincinnati can beat Green Bay. I guess we'll see, though.
Oh, that's well.
See, that would be,
boy, if Flacco does that and because they already did beat Green Bay with Joe Flacco.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Because of him.
No, but if he beats him twice in 1 year, twice almost in a month,
then he need to just ride off in the sunset. He should retire right there.
That would be I think that would be really cool. I think that'd be a great story.
Someone in the chat wants to know if Meredith likes cheesecake because of Tyvis' take on cheesecake yesterday.
Plain cheesecake is terrible.
I love cheesecake. I like a good New York style cheesecake.
Like
I don't
a plain
like it,
cheesecake,
I don't
right?
like it too fancy. Like if there's a little sauce, a chocolate sauce on the side, I might do a little dip, but I like it just kind of right out New York style.
See? This is what I was trying to tell them because Tyvis is anti-plain cheesecake. Dylan said he'll do it, but it's not his favorite, right?
I'm with Tyvis, like the Oreo cheesecake.
Okay,
those type
I
of
would
cheesecakes.
try that. I'd take one bite and try it.
I'll eat any of this stuff. I'm just saying, like, if you can't enjoy a good New York style cheesecake, just plain. It's what I don't get.
Hey, Italian festival this weekend, and from the Sicilian in-house, let's go out and celebrate our heritage.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Look at that.
Have fun out there. Try to see if Dom will let anyone else have the cannolis, or if that's all going to be him.
Dommy, baby, bring it on. Let's fight for some cannoli. I need a little cannoli right now.
What is it? Is it leave the gun, take the cannoli, or I always forget which one it is. Anyway.
But I'm going to make him an offer you can't refuse.
There you go. Perfect. Well, the Godfather's got to go do some more weather. But Meredith, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it. It's always fun on a Football Friday to have you in. So thanks for that. Okay.
Love you guys. Thanks.
There you go. 10 TV meteorologist Meredith Garfalo. LeBron James getting sued. I'll tell you why next. D-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, well, we are noticing a really big police presence for folks over on the east side by Gahanna and especially over by the airport. There is a crash happening on Agler Road between Stelzer and that 270 intersection. A portion of it still blocked this morning. Details limited, but do note a very heavy and active police presence this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Columbus Aesthetic and Plastic Surgery. Visit experiencecaps.com today and use code TYVISCAPS for $1,000 off a NeoGraft treatment.
Timmy Hall and AI Common Man here for Hollywood Casino Columbus and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook.
This ain't one of them, Timmy.
It's not the show, it's a spot. All October, we're watching our football team on Saturdays and the tailgate buffet.
Ooh, Mikey likey. Plus, they've got the 3 apps for $12 deal, and you can beat the crowds and reserve a table.
Yes, do that at HollywoodColumbus.com. And we got a special offer this month. Become a new member of our rewards program on the ESPN Penn Play app and get a $20 dining credit.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle. Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score.
Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up, you get early payout on parlays too. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. An app only.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio is your Medicaid plan for more benefits, more rewards. We know that good health means more than just seeing a doctor when you're sick. Eligible members can receive extras like home-delivered meals and family essentials, like baby carriers and kids' school supplies. Members can even earn rewards for playing mobile health trivia games. Learn more at AmeriHealthCaritasoh.com and call the Ohio Medicaid Consumer Hotline at 1-800-324-8680 to choose AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio.
Millions of fans agree. This Christmas tradition rocks. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert, presenting the Ghosts of Christmas Eve, the best of TSO and more. December 23rd, 2 shows, Nationwide Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. A portion of the proceeds benefits the James and Heather Pick Music Program.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Truck drivers, have you been searching for a more reliable driving job? Get the paychecks and predictability you need as a Schneider driver. Schneider's large selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers have access to great benefits with a 401k match and a 24/7 support team. Get the keys to a better driving job. Search openings near you and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com.
The Fan has a new tailgate destination. Join us before every home game at the O Patio and Pub on Lane.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Ford dealers. Jameson Whiskey didn't go to college. And Coors Light.
See you Saturday, friends. All your favorite Fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Both of these men played sports in high school. Only one of them was good at it. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh,
so you big dog.
I forgot about that. Another summer's over, and you may have noticed that your energy is lower. Your workouts aren't as productive. Perhaps you aren't sleeping as well and feel foggy all the time. Maybe even your sex drive is off. If you're experiencing some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. It starts in your early to mid 30s. Guys start losing 2 to 3% of their testosterone production every year. It happens gradually, and before you know it, you're just not the same guy that you was when you were in your 20s or even your 30s. Some other symptoms could be a decrease in libido or in sex drive, putting on weight, less productive at the gym, poor sleep patterns, or you're just sad and depressed. If you are experiencing these symptoms, go to tristatesmenshealth.com, take their low T quiz. It's a simple 10-question quiz with yes or no answers. It takes about 2 minutes. After that, you want to schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health. They will do your lab work and have your results within 30 minutes. A licensed medical provider will review your results with you and discuss your options, and you will make the best decision for yourself together. Cost of the appointment is only $99, which includes a medical consult with a T and PSA test. If you sign up for testosterone treatments the day of the appointment, your visit is free. There's 6 locations located in the great state of Ohio, but there's 2 in Columbus. One is a quick exit off of 270 in Hilliard. The other one's near the Medical Mile in Westerville. So call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
So LeBron James, Dylan's guy, he remembers when his commercials are because he schedules them well in advance and lets everybody know he's going to be doing the second decision. Heard about that. Got everybody worked up Monday. I got sucked into it. I was dumb. Some people were dumb. Most people probably saw right through it. But second decision turned out to be an ad for Hennessy, not for anything regarding his retirement, which is what some of us thought. Anyway, a fan now is suing him and says that James owes him the money that he paid for tickets. Apparently, he bought tickets for the game March 31st against the Cavs, which was theoretically going to be one of his last games were he retiring. The fan said he bought the tickets that cost $865.66 for 2 tickets. He is now accusing James of, quote, fraud, deception, and misrepresentation. I hope a judge looks at that and in his face just picks it up and goes, excuse me, what is this? Get out of my court.
LeBron should just Venmo the dude. But
actually should.
Like we talk about like $900. Come on,
just
man.
Be like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Do you need? And you know what he could do? He could do a classic LeBron thing, which he's done a few times, where it's like, tomorrow I wake up and I'm still me and you're still you, and that didn't play too well when he said it. But if he said to this guy like, hey, you know what? I don't need $850 or $865 the way you do. Go right ahead. You can have this. I'm good. I'll give it to you. Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Just do it.
And on top of that, just upgrade the seat. Just give them backstage passes, back guards, and let them meet you on the after the game and all those things. Just do that. Let's make a good moment out of this.
Sure.
Why not?
This jerk doesn't deserve it. He's going to sue my king, my Pookie, Sunshine. Reason for waking up in the morning. He's going to take him to small claims court. And for what? Because he's an idiot? I texted you guys the story and said people are stupid.
He is stupid.
No, but originally when they were like, oh, the ticket prices are going up for this, people think LeBron's retiring. When LeBron retires, he's gonna announce it. It's gonna be like August. It's gonna be like after all the NBA free agency's done, right before football, just dog days of baseball season. There's nothing going on. He's going to announce that he's retiring. So we talk about it for 2 weeks straight on talk shows.
Well,
that's how my king's going to go out.
I could even see it going more than that. I could see him announcing it during the season. You know what I mean? Like maybe around the All-Star break where it's like,
that's not enough attention for my king. And we all know he's an attention whore.
No, listen, he is, but he's not going to announce it for that year. I'm saying he would announce it in the middle of the season and say, I'm retiring next year.
Ooh, I like
so
that.
you get all of the second half of the season to start giving me accolades, giving me praise, and then a whole
Get your jersey
offseason.
swaps in.
Oh, and by the way, I'm going to be a free agent my last year. So highest bidder who wants this ticket to get me for 41 games in my last season ever. And then that bidding war would ensue. Then when he goes and picks, then that's a whole deal. Then he gets the whole season of still the retirement tour.
This is his version of The Last Dance. He's coming back to Cleveland. He's announcing that this is the last season, and it's going to be this whole moment where it's like he started here, he left, he came back, won a championship, left, but he's finishing here because he wants to finish where he started. They're going to get Bronny on the team, and he's going to be in the G League.
I mean, maybe.
In charge, baby.
Maybe. Why not? Throw him out. Hey, Bronny's killing in the G League. Y'all, if you didn't watch, I mean,
he be balling
last
in
year,
the
I mean, he's
G
put up
League.
25, 30 points. He's dunking on guys. He's doing everything.
Bronny going to be in the G League. They're going to actually make a roster spot for him so he could be president. They're going to share that moment. I don't know if Bryce is, according to Jacob Reimer, Bryce is not going to be ready for another 20 years.
It's going to take him 6 years to get in the league. He's going to need 2 red shirts.
Well, you know what?
They already let Bron do the nepotism thing once. They ain't letting it happen twice.
You know, LeBron is going to miss they're saying he's going to miss 3 to 4 weeks, so he will miss the start of the season. First time in his career he has been injured at the start of an NBA season, 23 seasons, whatever it's been.
The age catching up.
He's got an issue with his sciatica nerve, which that sounds like the injury that an old man would get, where it's like, I can't, my sciatica is acting up. Like that's what your grandpa says. So I think it's appropriate that he's getting those type of injuries now. He'll also be getting like some agita, like in his like chest, where it's just, I don't know, I'm feeling weird in there. He'll have that. Who knows what else he'll have? Maybe, I don't know.
I'm surprised he didn't go to his hyperbolic chamber and fix that, or go to Germany or wherever he got his hair fixed.
Chamber.
Speaking of that, that reminds me, Tyvis, there's rumors out there that you did not get your hair plugs from Caps, but you in fact went to Turkey to get those.
Oh.
That's what I'm hearing on the streets.
Well,
Would you like to address that?
I will tell you that's Cap. Well,
Not Caps.
Make sure
Not Caps.
If you want your hair done right, you visit my people down here at Caps at experiencecaps.com.
Look at that.
So and then if you use the name Tyvis, you get $1,000 off your procedure. So make sure you drop the name Tyvis. Got a little weight. It's got $1,000 weight, whole weight.
Yeah. I like how you did
Don't
that.
ever say I didn't give you nothing.
You expertly worked that in. Bill Belichick addresses the rumors that he wants out at North Carolina, and he too has sciatica. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, we are still closely monitoring a crash for folks just past New Albany and really almost towards Utica this morning. It's happening on 62 at Bennington Street in both directions. Do expect lane closures still this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Dormar, your climate hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
The Ohio State University Army ROTC isn't just a curriculum. It's more than just a path to a degree. For more than 150 years, we have been forging tomorrow's leaders. Here you will find your purpose, your mission, your ROTC family. At Ohio State, you're not just joining Army ROTC, you're stepping into a history of excellence that spans generations. Learn more at arotc.osu.edu. Buckeyes lead the way.
Hey, want to hear something great? Right now at Wendy's, you can get 2 of the #1 selling bacon cheeseburger in all fast food, the JBC, plus medium fries and a medium soft drink for just $8. Want to hear something else great? Double the burger means double the bacon. Now that's a game changer. 2 of the #1 bacon cheeseburgers with fries and a drink for just $8. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Request $8 JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Individual items at regular price.
Our clients deserve for us to care, and they deserve to feel serviced. They have questions, and they deserve answers. We're counselors first because I'm not selling them anything. I'm trying to teach clients how to protect themselves. At Curtis & Associates, we're personal injury attorneys. We've helped and continue to help hundreds and hundreds of clients every year. That's important to us. If you've been injured in an accident and it's not your fault, call now. 614-GOT-HURT. That's 614-GOT-HURT. Curtis & Associates. attorneys who care.
At Giant Eagle, we're focused on quality, freshness, and all your favorites. Because meals bring us together. Because recipes keep traditions alive. Because the right ingredients make it or break it. Because being part of the neighborhood matters. Because what we pick up at the store is what we bring into our lives. At Giant Eagle, we're always going for better to bring you the best. Because it matters.
Treat yourself to a new ride from Coughlin Ford. Lease a new 25 Ford Mustang, Escape, or Bronco Sport. $399 a month with zero down. New 25 Bronco, Explorer, F-150, or Lightning, only $499 a month with zero down. Visit our newest location in Marysville or CoughlinFord.com.
48 month lease, all factory rebates to dealer. 7,500 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. Excludes $387 dock fee, $395 disposition fee at lease end. No security deposit. See dealer for details. Ends 10/31/25.
Meijer has everything you need to enjoy the flavors of fall. Locally grown tote bag apples are 89 cents a pound. Buy one, get one for $1 on fresh from Meijer boneless pork tenderloin. And assorted varieties of General Mills cereal are 2 for $4 when you buy 2 or more. Make your Halloween a ghoulishly good deal better with 25% off outdoor Halloween decor. And select snack-sized chocolate Halloween candy is $4.49 per bag. Make your Halloween a good deal spookier at Meijer. Exclusions apply. Sale deals in-store or in the Meijer app.
October is Car Care Month. Visit your local AAA Tire and Auto Service location and save $40 on any repair of $150 or more. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid October 1st through October 31st. See store for details.
Parents, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Go for it.
We're listening.
Yeah. Are your teens good with money?
She's a good kid.
She's the
but
best.
Yeah.
But I get it. Switch to Huntington Bank, and your teen debit card can really help.
Oh?
You can set spending limits, and your kid can track budgets, so they learn that money doesn't, in fact, grow on trees.
I think we need this.
Sounds good, yeah. We feel you, parents. Let's get more from teen banking. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone here for Window Nation. Columbus, October is here, and with good weather comes more home improvement projects. Do you have old, stuck, or cracked windows that you've been putting off replacing? Well, Window Nation Columbus can help. This month, when you buy 2 windows, you'll get 2 more for free. There's no limit to how many windows you replace, and your total price includes 1-day installation. With Window Nation, you also won't have to make any payments for 2 years, which is a big deal with the holiday season coming up. And did I mention you could celebrate your newly upgraded home with 2 free tickets to an upcoming Ohio State football game? What other company in Columbus would thank you for replacing all your windows in your home with a fun experience like that? Put an end to your window problems before this beautiful fall weather ends. Now through October 31st, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free now, plus pay nothing for 2 years with Window Nation, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit windownation.com today to start your free estimate. That's windownation.com.
Dormar, your pilot hero. Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Columbus Blue Jackets opened up their 25th season last night, traveling to Nashville to take on the Predators. The Jackets gave up a goal early, but tied it up late in the first period with a Dmitry Voronkov goal. However, that would be the only goal the Jackets put on the board, and they would go on to lose 2-1. Ryan O'Reilly scored the second and eventual game-winning goal for the Preds in the third period. The New York Giants surprised the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday Night Football with a 34-17 victory. And some big games this weekend as the number 1 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes will travel to Illinois to play the 17th ranked Fighting Illini. The Browns will play the Steelers in Pittsburgh while the Bengals are on the road in Green Bay. This update was sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
One of these guys still believes he can play in the NFL. It's T-Bone. He says it's because of his low center of gravity. He's dumb. This is Bone and Tyvis.
High school football tonight on the Fan, Grove City at Pick North. That is at 7 p.m. Of all the action for you. I believe coverage starting at 6:30. And then, of course, you know, Buckeyes tomorrow, bright and early. Big noon kickoff against Illinois in Champaign. So all our coverage starts at 6:30 right here on the Fan. Tyvis with Big Ten Tailgate will be out. Where will you be?
Michigan State, who I can't stand.
Your favorite place to go.
And they have a lot of plans for me on that show.
Oh, yeah?
They plan to humiliate me, but they don't know that I have tricks up my sleeve.
Oh, I like. See? So 10 o'clock on BTN. If you, I don't know, maybe want to avoid the love fest for the SEC over on ESPN, or perhaps you want to avoid the, Michigan man over on Fox. You can avoid both and watch Tyvis on BTN Tailgate. That's where I go, and I enjoy it. It's good. You guys do a good show over there.
Thank you. We try to have fun.
I'm highly considering going to Champaign tomorrow.
Are you really?
Yes, because I normally go to one Ohio State game a year, and I was thinking Penn State this year, but they stink. So,
Illinois stinks.
No, but that's
not as much as Penn State. I mean, on paper, it'll just look better. And then I was thinking, team up north, but it'll be cold. Like, the weather is perfect this weekend to go to a game. And I haven't been to any other college football stadium besides Ohio Stadium.
You know what? I was going to say that. I too want to travel and go to all these stadiums, and I've never been anywhere. What I've heard from everyone who has been there, the one in the Big Ten you least want to check out first is Champaign. People say that's a dog place
only
to go
up from there. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Well, fair enough.
Champaign, Illinois.
You know
Did
what?
you ever play it in that stadium, Tyvis?
I did. I was a part of the game where Carlos Hyde had like 4 touchdowns.
Oh, nice. There you go.
He flexed in the end zone for it. That was the game that I played over 100 snaps.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I had that might have been the most snaps I played in a game. I think I got like 120 or something like that.
How many snaps?
How do you do that?
Yeah.
Because you start on defense at nickel, which at that time, sometimes they play nickel, sometimes they play base, but due to the fact that we was playing Illinois, they were a spread team, so I was on the field every play, and then I was on all 4 phases of special teams.
Oh,
so
okay. So that's how you played all that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see, there you go. Goals for some of these guys. Go out there and try to play 120 snaps tomorrow. See how it goes.
Talking about Travis Hunter. I was doing it before Travis.
You weren't doing it before Chris Campbell to go. That's what I know.
Chris Campbell he started this stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Dion did a little bit of it too. There were lots of guys.
Did Dion play offense at Florida State?
I don't know if he did. He was on special teams, obviously, because he was returning bunts and stuff.
Yeah,
but
it's a different thing. Returners they get special treatment. Sometimes they just fair catch. They don't even have to run. They just fair catch your thing.
Sounds a little bit like jealousy, if I'm honest. It's not a good look for you.
I was a returner once before in my life. When I was in high school, I was a punt returner.
Oh, see, how did that go? Were you good?
I was okay. The hardest part is catching it. Once you catch it, it's on the flow after that. But
I would think the hardest part is when you get hit because you've caught it and a guy is right in your face.
No, that ain't nothing. You could avoid that. You could just sidestep that and get out the way. That's nothing. It's the you got to lock it, especially if you get one of the ones like in the NFL and college where they boot the thing and it's in the air for 15 seconds like that. You get nervous. It's like, man.
Oh, yeah. That anticipation. You're like, what's getting ready to hit me? And as soon as you catch it, then you can start making your moves.
So in high school when I caught punts, I was 40% of the time I actually caught it clean. I dropped them a lot, but
really?
I picked them right back up. I dropped it, but I grabbed it and picked it up. And I seen Dion do it in the league. He took it to the house.
On his first one.
I always wanted to do that part, but I couldn't take it to the house.
Yeah, no offense. You are not Deion Sanders. Very few. Very few people are by comparison. So Bill Belichick, he is having a rough season, but rough week especially. So they lost to Clemson. They didn't look good. It's embarrassing, all those things. Then there were the reports that came out that Belichick in the bye week took 4 to 5 days off of a bye week and just went with Jordan Hudson. They went up to Nantucket and had a nice little vacation.
He's still
in the middle of a college football season.
He's still living in the NFL world. See, in the NFL, when you get a bye week, you get that entire week off.
Sure.
Some people you do the game Sunday, I'll see you next, not that Monday, the following week Monday. That's how you get the entire week off. And he must have took that model and thought that would work in college.
Well, the arrogance that he's had the whole time where he hires a bunch of buddies of his and relatives of his to be on the staff. Mike Lombardi coming out and saying, which I'm sure had the approval of Bill Belichick, this is the 33rd NFL team is how we're going to run this organization. Belichick banning Patriots staffers. I got news for you. Patriots staffers are smart to avoid North Carolina because there's nobody there that is going to play in the NFL anyway. But all that stuff is now coming to a head because there are multiple reports out there that staffers of his have been engaging in recruiting or other violations that are not okay. So some guys have already gotten suspended for that. There are issues with boosters apparently signaling that they may want to just pay the buyout and get him out of there. There are other reports that Belichick himself may just want to find an exit strategy. And one of the things that they point to is when you have all these little minor recruiting violations that your own school is reporting, sometimes that's done because any school could probably find a few recruiting violations if they really want to look. But the thought is North Carolina is looking because they're saying, how do we avoid paying this man $20 million to go away? So there's that conspiracy theory out there, which I fully enjoy. Then there were the reports that Belichick himself actually went to the administration and said, hey, how about I just do the buyout myself, which is way cheaper. If he just opts out, it's a much lower buyout. And then he can go, supposedly he wants a soft landing spot in an NFL gig.
That ain't happening.
Your laugh here. Or he wants a spot in the media.
He could probably get that. Didn't he do something? What they doing? Like HBO was doing like a sports show?
I think he did draft coverage with Pat McAfee.
No, I thought he was
yeah.
on like the desk with like Chad Johnson in there. I thought they was like a.
I don't remember that.
Man, speaking of, I'm about to lose this thought.
Go ahead.
You know Saquon's documentary that came out? Yes, I think it's on Prime.
Yeah, because they were plugging it yesterday during the game.
So I get a text message from Mikey McNuggets, who was the producer at the Cleveland show. He tells me that I'm in that documentary.
Really?
Getting hurdled.
Really?
Yeah.
By him?
Yeah.
I forgot that you got hurdled by Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. So I should sue him for my likeness. I didn't get paid. I'm in the documentary.
No.
That means that this is in college too. So
they already settled all that, and they've said 2015 and back is that stuff. No, you don't get.
He
to
can't
sue now.
use my likeness. He didn't even ask me.
He didn't have to. He got it from Ohio State. They got the rights from whoever owned the rights to that.
So Ohio State
or ABC or whoever broadcast the game. Yeah. No, listen, you're getting screwed, buddy.
I gotta go check.
You're getting screwed.
They said it's me and Bosa dapping each other up, and then I get hurdled.
Oh, that's
what McNuggets. I haven't seen it, but that's what McNuggets told me.
Baker popped in here and said that Belichick was on the CW inside the NFL right after he left the Patriots.
Is that what it was?
See, I knew I wasn't.
But didn't he also do something with McAfee?
Wait, CW has an NFL show?
I guess.
I completely missed that.
They did have something.
I didn't even know they had that. But good for them. No, I just don't understand who would want to give Bill Belichick a soft landing at this point, and I totally don't blame North Carolina. If I'm North Carolina, I pay the $20 million and say, get out of here. I'm done. I don't want to have you here. This is a terrible experiment. Why did we ever do this? It was dumb. The reason it was a dumb idea is because if I in my dumb brain, I thought Belichick would actually give a crap about this and want to go out and disprove all the doubters and haters. But now all it looks like he wants to do is bring his, young girlfriend down to North Carolina, hang out on a college campus with his sons who are on his staff, talk to, Mike Lombardi and his hairpiece and figure out how to build the team, let Mike Lombardi's kid join the staff. It's just a bunch of, I don't know.
He got
down, of nepotism.
He got down here and was like, this is harder than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, yeah. He totally thought he was going to go in there and dominate, and he's done nothing like that.
I mean, all he's doing is ruining his legacy. And the problem is, and T-Bone, you kind of alluded to it, there's no one to really call him out on it. His kid is essentially benefiting from him doing this. His wife and his longtime girlfriend long gone for this younger hussy. And it's like...
Wait, he was married?
I'm pretty sure.
Was he married? He has kids. I would assume at some point he was married to someone where they had kids way back in the day.
And so it's like there's no one to be like, Bill, stop. You're ruining this, because everyone around him is benefiting from this, and they probably do not care.
You know what's crazy?
Debbie Clark.
Steve Belichick, his son, was on the staff at Washington last year, and their defense wasn't terrible. I think wasn't he the defensive coordinator for Washington?
I believe so, yeah.
All right, so I'm saying he left what was starting to look like maybe in college he could be a decent defensive coordinator with a big-time D1 program to now go be with Dad, where I'm sure, I don't know how much Dad is involved, but I'm guessing not much. But now he looks like a joke, and he looks like his dad gave him the job. If people don't remember he did that Washington gig, that might be tough for him to go back into college and say, hey, Forget North Carolina 2025. How about Washington 2024? That's what you need to remember.
Also,
that's me.
This is very hypothetical, but Jed Fish, he's like one of the front runners for like UCLA. What if Washington would have had a really good season, looked good on defense, and then given the job to Steve Belichick? Instead, he went to go be with Dad. And like you said, who knows what his future prospects looks like as a coach once he gets under his father's wing.
Here's a stat for you from Albert Breer. Belichick's numbers without Tom Brady in the NFL. Here's his record: 83 and 101, 2 playoff berths, 0 division titles, 0 Super Bowls, 1 playoff win, 0 top 10 offenses. Now, why is he bringing up offenses? Because he was comparing him to another guy in Andy Reid. I know Belichick doesn't run offenses, but his teams didn't generate any offense when Tom Brady wasn't a part of them. Andy Reid without Pat Mahomes, this is the comparison. Andy Reid is 184 and 123 and 1 without Pat Mahomes. 13 playoff berths, 8 division titles, 1 Super Bowl, 11 playoff wins, 8 top 10 offenses.
1 Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, 1 Super Bowl appearance. Not win, but he got there with the Eagles, right?
Yeah, with T.O. and T.O. had the broken leg, but he still went crazy.
But the point is that Breer was making was...
I blame Donovan. I'm with T.O.
Breer was making...
We could get to that later.
Vomiting in the huddle and all that. But here's the thing. His whole point is, I used to say Belichick is the GOAT without question. Now you have to look at Andy Reid possibly as being the guy. Because he has a better record without his guy than Belichick does without Tom Brady.
I think if Andy Reid wins one more, he should be considered the GOAT.
He's got to be in that conversation.
And everyone could just straight ring count, and that's stupid.
Hey, man, it's hard to ignore, though, with Belichick, how much he's tarnished his legacy with this. It is really bad. All right, we'll hear from some people who should just shut up next. Morning Breath coming up. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Friday morning. Well, folks, we are still monitoring a really big crash for folks over on the east side and really over by Agler Road. It's happening between Stelzer and that 270 overpass. A portion still blocked off this morning. Again, a very active and heavy police presence this morning. If you usually take Agler Road this morning, definitely want to utilize some other options. Take those side roads instead. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
Don't let credit hold you back. Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall welcomes all credit types with open arms. Find your dream ride and get approved fast. Call 614-861-7150 or on the web at capitalfordofcolumbus.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Dormar, you're kind of cute.
Ugh, gross. Can I come over to your house one time and you not have your husband prancing around in its tidy whities?
Well, I can't do laundry because our septic line is clogged.
Call Dormar. They do same-day plumbing repair.
Dormar, you're kind of cute.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Your game day headquarters is here at ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus, the only place to watch and win. Catch every play on more than 30 TVs and over 50 feet of video wall. Score tickets, signed professional and college sports memorabilia, and pen cash prizes. Join the watch parties for every home team game with a tailgate buffet and bucket specials. Plus, get official game day swag with every table reservation. Game day lives here, only at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
College is great. You know what else is great? Pizza, which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of the Ohio State University. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
At Kemba Financial Credit Union, we care about you.
Consumers like you say they don't want monthly fees for checking, and we listen. Introducing hassle-free checking with no monthly service fee. Use it as an easy place to deposit and transfer your money, along with your everyday banking needs. Plus, Kemba's expansive digital banking services make it easy for you to bank how you want. At Kemba, we're always thinking of ways to put you and your finances first. Visit Kemba.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Restrictions apply.
Your credit, your car, our promise. At Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall, we approve all credit types. Perfect, challenged, or none. Drive off today with easy financing. Visit today or online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is, fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000. 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Remember when sports used to be about calling up your favorite host and saying how stupid they are? Good news. We still do that. The Fan Call-In Show.
Hello. Sponsored by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino.
Sunday mornings at 8 on The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Happy Friday. We made it to the weekend. What a chilly start. Don't forget the extra bundle up as we have a frost advisory that lingers until 9 a.m. with wake-up temperatures in the 30s to low 40s. For this afternoon, though, we do warm up with plenty of sunshine and highs right around 70, and then not as cold tonight with mostly clear skies overnight and lows in the mid to upper 40s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Never have I been so excited to get a whiff of sweaty jock straps. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Yay, football, The Fan. Sometimes it's better if people just shut up. Shut up! It's time for Morning Breath.
Sponsored by Sanders' Famous Bumpy Cake. Now available in Columbus at Kroger and Meyer.
All right, so a few things to play for you this morning. One of them involves a guy who pitches for the Yankees. I should say pitched for the Yankees because Dylan, did they get it done against the Blue Jays in the ALDS series they were involved in?
To my surprise, no, they did not. Not to my surprise, I should say.
Yeah,
they stink.
You're the Yankees fan here. I haven't given you too much crap about it, but just know it's been bubbling under the surface, buddy. But I'm trying not to be too disrespectful.
Don't really care. I mean, the ALDS was about my ceiling for them when the season started. Like, they'd lost Juan Soto. Garrett Cole was hurt. It's like they were going to take a step back. So it's whatever.
Well, Cam Schlittler was one of the guys that was he was a very good pitcher for them, helped them win that series against the Red Sox, had some good moments in this series. However, a lot of people have trouble pronouncing his name, such as Christopher Mad Dog Russo, one of the legends in sports broadcasting. He of Mike and the Mad Dog fame in New York for many, many years. Here is Mad Dog Russo on, I think, MLB Network, trying to say Cam Schlittler's name.
Let me start here, and then we'll get into Schlittler, who obviously was Schlittler, who was just tremendous in the game. Schlittler, yesterday, left him in there an extra inning or so, which is no-brainer, but he still left him in there.
All right, Schlittler, he's a good pitcher.
Wait, what's his proper name?
Cam Schlittler.
Schlittler.
Yes, it's a tough one. I admit it can get you fouled up a little bit if you're not ready.
Is it as bad as Emeka Egbigboo?
Oh, nothing will beat Gronk on that.
Emeka Egbigboo.
Nope, that's wrong too.
Emeka Ibuka.
Now, David Ortiz also took a crack at this, but he had a little more fun with it until it took a turn. He wanted everybody else on the desk to try to say it first.
Every single one of you pronounce his last name. You kept first.
Schlittler. Oh, well, he's the master. Schlittler. You now your turn.
Sound like Hitler.
Let's go to a break, guys.
Okay. Whoops. That was Derek Jeter, Mr. Politically Correct. I was like, let's get out of here. Let's go to break right now.
Derek Jeter was like, hey, let's talk about my ownership of the Marlins. That'd be way more fun than talking about Hitler. Yeah, good call, Jeter. So, yeah, that one tripped some people up. And then I saw this one. This is the last one I have for you. This isn't audio. This is just, you're going to have to visualize this one. I actually tweeted it out at Degenerate T-Bone on Twitter/X if you want to check it out. The Jacksonville Jaguars. This tweet's still up. It's not deleted. Came out just a day ago. They welcomed Greg Newsome, their new corner that they brought in, obviously in the trade with the Browns. They brought him in, and you know, what does everybody do, Tyvis, when they lock down someone?
Seatbelt.
They do the seatbelt move where they pull that strap over your chest and they strap themselves in, right? Because you got them locked down, whatever the case is. Well, the Jags are in Jacksonville. They decided to do a play on that name with the strap moniker, and they said to him, quote, "Welcome to Straps-on-ville." I saw that, and I had to play myself the Fox Sports injury music. And I was like, T-Bone is down the field of uproarious laughter. Because I don't know how you could think Straps-on-ville is a good idea for the name. And, of course, the internet had tons to say about that yesterday, but come on, Jacksonville.
I'm trying to find this tweet.
It's Jaguars, at Jaguars on Twitter. They tweeted out yesterday.
I'm trying to see if they deleted it.
No,
I'm looking at it right now.
Still there. How you look at it? How many hours ago was it?
9:32 a.m. yesterday, so just about 24 hours ago.
Okay,
23 hours ago.
I didn't go back far enough.
That just sounds like the name of a future film.
Riley Reid.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I don't judge. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. All I know is that's not what I think they envisioned.
That's exactly what it says.
It's bad.
Welcome to Strap. I think it was Strapsonville.
Well, Strapsonville. Okay, Strapsonville is supposed to be what it's supposed to look like.
That's what the social media person thought people would read it as, but that's not how it's spelled.
How do you? Come on, man.
There's got to be a better way to say
There's so many ways we could go with that, but I'll just say they are pegging him to be the starter in Jacksonville.
Sounds like the name of Diddy's comp.
Okay, stop that.
Oh, my God.
Come on now.
The comments crazy.
Shout out to Meek Mill.
What are we doing?
Because if everybody forgets, the week before, he stroked a dude with his hands.
I don't know thank you.
Made him leave the game.
Right. Okay.
You need length and girth in this league.
The comments is they were saying
after Strapsonville or Strapsonville or whatever they're doing, they wish people would remember this. That's what they want to be known as now. That's not happening.
Hey, people are embracing it now because they're winning.
Are you kidding me? There will be T-shirts everywhere that say Strapsonville.
No, I'm talking about Duval.
Oh, no.
They're losing.
They should embrace both.
They're forever Strapsonville.
I don't know who they playing, but whoever it is, they're losing.
Oh,
they are going. Let me see who they play.
Jags actually, I think.
Seattle.
Yeah.
They're going to lose that game.
That's right. That's right, because the motivation's there. They've got Liam Cohen strapping it on, baby. The feed bag. Remember when Thad said that? Thad Motto once said, we're going to strap it on this weekend. And we were like, what are you talking about? And he said, the feed bag, because they're going to eat, because they're going to have a great game. And I thought, that's not where I took that. By the way, changing gears completely. My friends at Columbus Men's Clinic can help you out if you are a man who feels tired, sluggish, not like yourself. Maybe you think it's just part of aging. It's not. You don't have to feel that way. You're losing testosterone. That does happen as we age, but you don't have to keep losing it. You can get testosterone supplements that can help you out, feel better, get some of that energy back you've been missing, and maybe some of the energy you had back when you were in your 20s and 30s. At Columbus Men's Clinic, they will work with you to find something that is a solution for your body, your goals, and your budget. I think all that's important. That's why I'm working with them too. ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. The blood work, the consultation with the doctor or the medical professional you're going to talk to, it's $99 for the blood work, the medical professional, the consultation. It's all there, $99, and they can get you scheduled very, very soon. It takes about 30 seconds when you go online to ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. So don't put it off. Do it today. Or you can call them at 614-300-7400. Again, that's 614-300-7400 for Columbus Men's Clinic. ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. Easiest way to do that. Jackets last night, they lose 2-1 in Nashville. No straps involved in Nashville. I don't think, to my knowledge, there's not. But the positive I took away was Jet Greaves looked good in net. Now, the problem is Juicy Smollett or whatever his name is over there with the Preds. He also looked good in net, and the Jackets only got one goal. They had two, but they got one taken off the board. All I know is, ultimately, I don't want to have moral victories, but I will say I thought the Jackets' goaltending situation looked good last night.
How's the goaltender?
That's a positive.
How's the goaltender for the Wild?
I don't actually know. I don't remember.
They won 5-0 yesterday.
Oh, see, so he's going to get another test, or it could be
they scored 5 goals.
The plan tomorrow could be Elvis.
So then Elvis better be ready to roll.
Okay.
No, Coach Evison said that was the plan. What would make me really happy if he was like, you know what? I saw enough from Jet last night. Just put him back in the net.
Well,
sorry, Elvis.
He scored 5 goals. Is the Blues not good? St. Louis Blues not good?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think they're supposed to be good.
Okay.
Tyvis, if you're looking for me to know the rest of the NHL, that's not going to happen. I can tell you about the Jackets and maybe one or two other
Dylan
teams.
should know.
No, I just attend the Blue Jackets games.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
That's
Y'all ain't no
what
fans
I
of
know
sports,
about.
man.
Tyvis, you're allowed to watch the NHL. I don't know if you know that. They have them on. You can go watch these games if you want to. I'm just telling you. What I know from the Jackets is this. They are going to, I hope, going to score goals this year. So if they get goaltending like that every night, should be better result than what you had yesterday. But that's not what we want to see. Don't want to see them start off with a loss. Hopefully they can get it back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. I believe we should have all the coverage right here on The Fan, if I'm not mistaken. We'll come back and we'll preview up what the Buckeyes are going to do in Champaign. We'll talk about Buckeyes in Illinois next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, a big heads up for folks who live over on the west side. We do want to tell you about a ramp closure that's starting on Sunday and will be lasting for about 21 days. It's at 70 eastbound ramp to Hilliard Rome Road out there. Thankfully, the detour, not too bad. Take 70 eastbound over to that 270 area. Go northbound, then go 70 westbound in that direction instead. That will get you back to Hilliard Rome Road, either that northbound or southbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're over 50, it's likely that you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a refreshing mountain dew. So give me my good days, give me a dew.
Grab some friends and an ice cold Mountain Dew today.
Mountain Dew.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy. I'm not sure what that means either. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Aaron in the chat, our resident Michigan fan who jumped on YouTube, He goes in the chat and says, yeah, go to hell, Bone/Cole. I put on Riley Reid film, and he said I had no clue.
Riley Reid.
I don't know exactly what he means there, but I got to be honest. I'm not that familiar with her work. She's more of one of the big budget stars. I go more the indie
She's
films
a porn
route.
star.
I go more the indie films route on that thing. You know,
Well, like homemade?
I don't know if homemade is the word, but you know,
Fans only.
indie. Yeah, something a little more indie is what I'm saying. The big budget stuff, the blockbusters, those are for other people. I'm good with the indie films. That's at least when it comes to that stuff. That's usually how I roll. Buckeyes are rolling into Champaign, Illinois tomorrow. That game is at noon. Of course, we'll have all the coverage starting at 6:30, bright and early in the morning. So this game, Tyvis, we brought this up earlier. Lesser Buckeye fans may get worried about a little statistic that we saw, that the last 4 times Ohio State and Illinois, as ranked opponents, have played each other, Illinois has gotten the best of the Buckeyes 4 straight times. Now, they're both ranked this time. Ohio State is ranked first. Illinois is ranked 17th. Those 4 wins, by the way, go back nearly 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
But the last one was in 2001. So it's been almost 25 years since this occurred. Are you worried about the Buckeyes getting upset in Champaign?
No, there's a couple of reasons why. One, I love the personnel that we have. I mean, you got literally the best player on offense in the country and still the best player on defense in the country. And now you got Arvell Reese that you can throw in that mix as well. So you got, when you talk about best players on the field, Ohio State will have that. Now, people will say, well, probably back in those other times they had that as well. That's true. But what I will say is, this is where I have to give Ryan Day all the credit. He don't lose games like this. He just doesn't really lose. All the games that he's supposed to win, typically he wins those games. So I'm not worried about it in that aspect. I just like Illinois is a good team. Like they're fine, but I don't think that they're on that level yet. Like they still have some stuff that they need to add to their roster, like an effective run game. Don't get me wrong, short yardage. They got the Caden Fagan kid who does a great job of converting those or scoring touchdowns on the goal line in those situations, but they don't have enough, to me personally, to win running the ball and throwing the ball. And I think that the Hank guy is just one guy. Like I feel like the other receivers aren't that great. They have him. Don't get me wrong, Colin Dixon is a good player, but they don't come off to me as somebody that we should struggle with. Like they don't have that. It's not like they're like Jeremiah Smith or something like that. So I think they'll have a good plan with that, and ultimately I think our D-line will get after their offensive line and get a lot of sacks.
I do think one of the things that Ohio State just always has to watch out for, and this is just, it's going to be every game until, it's Ohio State. It's pretty much been this way for years, right? But it is going to be tough for the Buckeyes to match the motivation of an Illinois team that knows they got embarrassed against Indiana and says, but if we beat Ohio State, all that goes away.
That's true.
From the intangible standpoint, sure, I get where people are like, what if Illinois has a game? What if they get off to a hot start? What if the Buckeyes, what if Julian Sayin throws some picks? And it's like, yeah, what if a lot of things happen in life? Things can change, but we're looking at what seems likely. What seems likely is that Ohio State and Illinois is a big mismatch in a lot of areas, and they favor the Buckeyes.
Illinois will have to be really good on their offensive line, and I don't think that they can. Like, when you talk about what our defensive line has been especially these past couple of weeks, since we've got into conference play, they've been overwhelming. And you go back to the Indiana game versus Illinois, Luke Altmaier got sacked 7 times in that game.
Their offensive line was not good.
That's what I'm saying. So
that was one of the bigger surprises this year. And in that Duke game that Illinois won on the road, Duke got after him too.
They sacked him 4 times in that game. He's been sacked 19 times on the season.
Well, who are we just talking about? Jackson Arnold with Auburn? How many times did he
20.
been sacked? Right. So I'm saying Auburn is one of the worst offensive lines in big-time college football this year. Illinois' offensive line, surprisingly, with Brett Bielema, usually that's not what you expect from his teams, but it has been the problem this year for them. So that's an area that I would be concerned about if I were an Illinois fan. I would obviously be concerned about the entirety of that defense versus Ohio State's offense with what it's doing. But yeah, I get it. It's on the road. It's all that stuff. But now you've had a road test with Washington. I don't know. Like, the intangibles are the only part of this that would possibly concern you is a letdown for Ohio State. But I cannot see Ryan Day and his staff letting that happen. All he's been talking about all week has been can't let down, can't, read the outside noise, any of that stuff.
Even if it would have to be both sides letting down. Like, that's the thing. Like, Ohio State is so good that even if one side didn't show up, they could win just solely off the other side. Like, if the offense couldn't score, well, the defense ain't giving up no points anyways. And if they happen to figure the defense out, well, Ohio State has enough weapons on that side to go up against anybody and score in a shootout. So, I don't see it.
Can I give you the degenerate gambler's take on this?
Go ahead.
This opened up at 16.5. It went down to 14.5 pretty quickly and then just stopped right there. And it seems like the books do not want to give the Sharks anything 14 or 13.5 because then they're going to jump all over the Buckeyes to cover a 13.5. So I would be shocked and shooketh if Ohio State doesn't at least win this game by 2 scores.
No, right. I mean, I'm trying to give this a good amount of discussion because it's 2 top 25 teams. All that stuff is fair. I do think if these were 2 SEC schools, because the knock on all of, the Big Ten outside of Ohio State and whoever the other top 2 schools are, usually what has it been, like Oregon the last couple years,
right?
Penn State, I guess theoretically, but I don't really know who fills that void now. The point is, outside of the top 2 or 3 schools in the Big Ten, everybody else is viewed as being worse than the SEC.
Let me ask you.
Fair or not. But, there are a lot of matchups in the SEC that are getting way more play in the national media, which are similar, I think, divergence from how good the 2 teams are. But yet, they're getting talked about like, oh, this could be a big upset. That could be a big upset. I don't think, like I'm saying, this is a decent test for Ohio State. I'm not trying to minimize it. But I also think Ohio State wins this game by more than 2 touchdowns. I think the line is low.
2 things about Illinois. One, when they lose to Ohio State, do you think they fall out of the 25?
Depends on how bad it is, but yeah.
Let's say it's a 17-point game.
I think they barely hang on or are like the first team out getting votes. Yeah, I mean, I think they'll be right on the edge of the top 25 if they do that.
And then the next thing I have is I think that next week for Illinois is actually that's a good game for them. They play Washington. Yeah. And I feel like those 2 teams are very similar. Like, that should be a really good game.
That could be one of those games where Illinois gets beat up in this one. And we see it all the time where teams play in Ohio State and Alabama, Texas, most years. And then the next game, they fall off a cliff because they just had a lot of guys who gave it everything they had. It didn't work out. And now they got to go try to get back up for the next game. And you get some injuries. You get some just battered bodies that don't feel like playing that game. And they get a hangover from the game they played against in Ohio State. By the way, there is a rivalry game this weekend. There's a lot of rivalry games, right? Biggest one is Red River Shootout. We know about that. Texas and Oklahoma. There's one here in the state of Ohio, though, that we're not talking about. And I want to bring this to your attention, Tyvis. Toledo and Bowling Green. Okay. I'm following Bowling Green a lot.
Yeah,
he's got Eddie George. Yeah. I love Eddie George, right? They're 2-3 on the season. It's been going a little rough for them. Mm-hmm. They're also playing at noon. So if you do the quad box thing, if you have YouTube TV and you can put multiple games up, you want to put that next to the Buckeyes. Here's why this game is interesting to me. Not really on the field, but do you know what Toledo has on their campus? You know their nickname is the Rockets.
Yes.
Well,
my brother went there.
Okay. So maybe you know about this tradition. I did not. They have a physical rocket that is painted what are they, blue and gold, kind of similar colors to Michigan, but it's painted those colors. It's on their campus and it's tilted. It's mounted up on like a stand and it's tilted, right? And it just stands there and it's, hey, the Toledo Rockets, here's an actual rocket. It was donated to them by the U.S. military. It's like a 1961, I don't know, whatever type of missile it is. It's like a 1-ton missile. Okay. Did you know that they have this missile on Toledo's campus aimed and with a trajectory on the launch angle that if it were launched, it would land, mathematically speaking, it's aimed at the 50-yard line of Bowling Green Stadium. That's a rivalry, is what I'm telling you right there.
So they got beef, is what you're saying.
They have a missile that if you should just light it on fire.
If you just so happen to set it on fire, there are some effects.
Right. I'm just saying that, we have lots of good rivalries in college football. I don't think we talk enough about the fact that 2 Ohio schools, one of them has a missile directly aimed at Bowling Green Stadium, just down 75.
I didn't know that was like that. I didn't know they were like big rivals.
Oh, Battle of I-75.
I know that.
They're all excited about it this weekend.
Rivals with Miami of Ohio, right?
Yes, so they hate
Toledo
each other.
And Bowling Green.
Mm-hmm. They get down like that. It's a big rivalry.
Kent State and Akron. Battle for the wagon wheel.
Oh,
That's a Big Mac
I didn't even know there was a wagon wheel.
Yes.
You said Kent State and Akron?
Yep.
Oh, Kent State probably won that a bunch of times.
They both stink.
Kent State's
Akron,
1-4 this year. I don't know.
Akron could you just kiss it goodbye.
By the way, Toledo, in case you want to bet this, the Rockets are a 10.5-point favorite in that Toledo Bowling Green matchup. Don't give you a lot of MAC action updates.
You saying
but
you taking Bowling Green in the points? Or you
I might
taking
just
them
take
on
the
the money
points.
line?
I might just take the points. This is at Bowling Green.
Take them on the money line.
You know what? Why not? Let's live dangerously. I like it. I don't have a rocket. There's no Bowling Green rocket aimed back at them. They do it. Well, they're the Falcons, right? Bowling Green Falcons,
That's
I believe.
correct.
So, I mean, I don't know what you can do. The Falcon will go like poo on the missile. That's what it'll do. That's how it gets back, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I like the smaller rivalries, but there's no lack of intensity in that rivalry. So
I thought this missile landed in Toledo, and that's why Toledo looks the way it does. But that's apparently not the case.
Didn't you tell me, Tyvis, there is some kind of processing plant or something that causes it to stink there? Because I was saying when I drove through Toledo the first time I ever did,
my brother-in-law said that he was explaining to me that he knows exactly what you're talking about. He said it just smells like sewage sometimes when you're up there.
Yeah, because there's a port or something where I don't know what they unload. But
what did he say it was?
I don't know.
Port of Monroe?
Oh, there you go. Okay, perfect. Well, that's why it stinks up there now, we know. And they have a rocket aimed at Bowling Green. We'll do the buzzer, and we'll talk to Bo Bishop next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Friday morning to you. Well, for folks who live over in New Albany, do be mindful. We are noticing yet another crash in your area. It's happening on that 161 westbound direction just past Hamilton Road where left shoulder is blocked. Not seeing any delays as of right now, but do be mindful. Crew members and first responders currently on scene. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Your home, your comfort, your family. That's everything. Big companies shout, big ads scream, but trust is quiet. It's a tech who fixes instead of sells. A family business here since 66. Northland Heating and Cooling, your local Lennox premier dealer. Honest comfort, real people, real peace of mind. Northland Heating and Cooling.
We've all got it, you know, that one crazy thing you've always wanted to do. That bucket list goal. Then a cancer diagnosis, and that one thing still goes according to plan. I would know I'm getting my first tattoo right now, while my 3 beautiful daughters laugh hysterically at me. 58 years old, 4 years of cancer-free checkups at Ohio Health. Go ahead and get a picture, girls. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans.
Buckeye fans, it's here. Behind the O, the free app with exclusive athlete-driven Ohio State content. Every click helps NAL for your favorite Buckeyes at no cost to you. Download Behind the O today and get closer to the Buckeyes than ever before.
Free to you, NIL for them. Behind the O. Download now.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Bills piling up? CME can help you wrap up your debt into one simple, manageable signature loan with rates starting as low as 8.75% APR. Instead of juggling stacks of statements, let CME help you unwrap peace of mind this season. APR from 8.75%. Terms and eligibility apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org.
Matty Ice here. How far are you willing to drive for a great deal on a new vehicle? Well, I made the short drive north to McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion and got my new car. And right now, you can get a 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 with up to $12,000 off MSRP for qualified buyers. They believe in a no-hassle sales experience so you can get the truck you want at a price you'll love without the stress. They're just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
The season may be winding down, but there's still time to make the most of Buckeye Lake. At Buckeye Lake Marina, we have year-end deals on boats, accessories, and more to get you ready for next year's adventures. Looking to upgrade? The Buckeye Lake Marina staff is there to help you find the perfect boat at unbeatable prices. Buckeye Lake Marina has a long list of satisfied customers and want you to be the next. Don't wait. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like Chew This Gum and It Grows New Teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Two men, one appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Busy day here on The Fan. We have had a lot of guests popping in. We have had a lot of fun. If you've missed it, you can get the podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Just search T-Bone and Tyvis. All of our shows are there. You can get Bishop and Friends on podcast as well. Whatever suits your listening habits, it'll come to your device free of charge. Wherever you get your podcast, just go search for our shows and you'll have them right there. The man, the myth, the legend here on a, is this a second Friday? I'm unfamiliar.
This is Friday.
It's just Friday. First Friday is Wednesday. Friday is today.
First Friday is just first Friday. I don't know what Wednesday is. I don't know why you worry about that. Yeah. When is Bone, have you ever been over there to Champaign?
No, and that's what we were just talking about because Dylan actually said, our producer, I may just go and drive to Champaign this weekend. And because he said, I've never been to another stadium other than Ohio Stadium for a college football game.
I didn't hear that part.
And I said, of all the places to go, I hear that's the one to start with. That's the one to start with.
The atmosphere is not great.
My argument was we could only go up from there.
I guess so. You start with the worst.
I mean, if you just want to be punished, I have some bleach. I mean, it is the worst drive. It's the worst drive. Now, to be fair to Fish and everybody who's an alumnus of Illinois who's out there listening, I've only been to Illinois in November because that's the time when I went over there to cover Ohio State. It was in November. And Tyvis, you're in those games. It's just brutal. It's just a windswept plain. It's like a wintry mix perpetually. I didn't see the sun, I don't think, either of the two times I was over there. The drive, you don't even need a autopilot Tesla. Just go straight west and never turn, and you'll be fine other than to miss potholes in Indiana. So, yeah, it's a tough spot, man. It's tough.
I think I went there last year for the tailgate show.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was around this time. And it was fine. It was fine, but it wasn't. Yeah, it's not a place that I would choose.
It's the only place. It's one other than some bowl trips. It's the only time where we, with the media, stayed with you guys. You remember that hotel tea? It had that indoor atrium.
I don't recall. No, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, it has like an indoor atrium. It's like it's like on the side of the road, kind of. It's got like an indoor atrium where you guys would eat at, and then we were kind of all in there. It was very much like a 70s, 80s vibe feeling hotel. It was crazy.
And that's like the best one they have. Is that what you're saying, more or less? Or that's just where you guys always ended up?
That's just where we ended up. I don't know. It's like the pancake breakfast. You do it once a month. I don't know. Well, it's just where we stayed.
How's the town? It sounds like the weather was bad.
I'm about to say.
They got a B-dubs. I can tell you that. They got a B-dubs. I don't know beyond that.
Wow.
We stayed out by the freeway, and then if memory serves, you drove into campus kind of.
Yeah.
And again, everybody I know who went there, and I have several buddies who went there, all loved it. Just loved it. So my representation is skewed, I think, maybe by the time of the year. So
yeah. Oh, that's fair.
Well, to Dylan's point, like, if he's trying to visit another state, he ain't flying to Wisconsin. He don't want to go to Purdue. So, and the team up north is the last one. So it's either now or the team up north.
Oh, you mean this year he's trying to get this done?
Well, he's thinking he wants to go to another game.
I
that's
normally
away.
go to a game a year, and I was thinking Penn State, but since they now stink, I want to go see
Have you
them.
been over there?
To Illinois?
No, to Penn State.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah, I like Penn State.
That's interesting. See, I find
it's like nothing and then boom, the stadium.
Well, see,
that's
that's
the
what
most SEC experience in the Big Ten. And when you get over there, you're just like, oh, I get it. And then when I get over there, I get pissed because I'm like, why don't they want to be better? They should be better than what they are because it's a pretty cool place to recruit to.
Yeah, that's fascinating because I've driven out that part of Pennsylvania a lot, and I've never been down to where State College is, but I've driven above it and south of it, and I've never thought, yeah, this seems fun. It just seems like a bunch of rolling hills and small little hamlets that I'm sure are beautiful, but didn't know it was okay. I'll have to get over to State College and check it out.
Did you watch the game last night and think about the Browns?
I did. So no, I didn't. I didn't think of the Browns. I did watch, but it was interesting. For the first time all year, I was pulled into the baseball. So I watched the team of my youth advance to the LCS on an air at home. So
your Dodgers with the who is it? Orion Kirkering or whatever that threw the pitch away.
Nobody,
threw the hit. He got
just
the
felt
ball
bad
back
for
to
him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I watched for like 5. So I had all 3 TVs going. So I had one on that, and then one on the Jackets, and one on the Thursday night game. And so I watched them all kind of at once. But it was crazy watching the baseball, like how much that sport has changed. And I'm sure you guys who watch all the time are well aware of this. But like Mookie Betts is playing shortstop. In the it ended in the 13th? I don't even know when it ended. It was well into
extra
extras.
innings.
Yeah, and Mookie Betts is playing shortstop. I don't recall a single ball being hit to him. And I just thought, God, like when I was a kid, like if Ozzie Smith was playing shortstop, and Googling kids if you want to see how to play the position, Ozzie Smith playing shortstop for the St. Louis Cardinals, it felt like he got 15 balls hit to him a game.
No, yeah, everything now.
And
is
now it's nothing.
Launch angle, velocity. We don't want anything hitting the ground. No,
like, this is so boring.
Oh, I know.
It's brutal.
I know. All right. Well,
I tell you though, the Dart kid's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good.
Oh, Jackson Dart is. Yeah,
he looks
he's
all right.
something. He's doing all right.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why we're doing football Friday and not baseball Friday, right?
That's
one of the sports a little more exciting. 3 hours of mostly football with Bishop and Friends coming up next. Thanks, Bo. We appreciate it.
All right, boys. Have a good weekend.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Find your local Bryant Heating and Cooling dealer at Bryant.com.
All right. If you're wanting to go to Disney, specifically Disney World down in Florida, you may want to go check out getting those tickets sooner than later because Disney has revealed they're raising their 2026 ticket price. How about this? 1 day at one park. Just the basic pass. No skipping the lines, none of that extra stuff. $209 per ticket per park.
So if I just want to go to just Magic Kingdom or just Animal Kingdom or just Epcot or just Hollywood.
Just you is $209. You want to take your daughter, then it's another $200, and on we go from there. And so
that's crazy.
Good luck with all of that. I'll be going to other places.
I thought we were going there next year, but no. Breaking news. Maybe not. Breaking news, Gianna. Sorry.
There you go. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy all the football this weekend. We will be back to recap it on Monday. Bishop and Friends is next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, the road's looking pretty busy and especially busier over in Dublin. That's because we are noticing a new crash this morning. The right lane is currently blocked on 270 North, right at that 33 and 161 eastbound intersection because of a crash out there. Do be mindful. That is a very busy intersection, so want to make sure you pack the patience. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan